Hey everyone, happy Friday night. I'm here with my boy Bro Claude.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all.
How y'all doing? Our fearless leader is out there having him a good time on his birthday. Want to say happy birthday to KSAP. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, but we
He
a
gonna do
little
all that
wild, so
shit.
you probably gonna do something we would
He go, hey, he gonna do all that shit.
he gonna do it all. He gonna do it all. Y'all come on in the chat. Come on in the chat. You know y'all want to rock out with us on a Friday night,
Hey, lovely.
especially on the D block. Let's go. Let me get some shout outs, bro. Clark. I see you, Tierra, Tula Plays,
Tula,
Lovely,
Fad,
Fast, Goon the
mm-hmm.
Shooter,
ADP,
ADP in the building,
Tara,
Jemima in the building. Let's see who else we got. Whole
Goon the
bunch of
Shooter.
y'all rolling up in here. Yeah, happy birthday to that old man running around. His wife probably trying to keep him from doing all kind of crazy stuff. So shout
He
out to
walking
her.
around with a napkin. He
Shout
walking
out.
around with a napkin in his hand.
How was your day today, bro, Claude? How was you doing today?
Man, everything good today. Had some depth. Oh, so those who didn't get to see the crash out room yesterday and today, they've been working on our server out here.
Mhm.
I mentioned it on the show last night. I was able to get on. I had a late show at 12. So the crash out room couldn't go on Thursday and Friday for technical difficulties, but we'll be up and running next week for sure. For sure. They sent me they sent me a thing on the computer or whatever in my email about they had to, do something with the server that's out here. They putting up 5G of all that stuff they doing out here in the neighborhood. So I couldn't do the crash out room this morning. I wish I was there for y'all for the for your lunchtime to make y'all laugh like them people's at work. But I got you. Miss D, what's happening? What's
What's
up? What's
going
up?
on? More people coming in the bill. What's up,
Tiffany
K-Sap?
Cole, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Hey, Tiffy and Co. What's up, Key?
Tiff,
What's up? Hey, big girl. I see you in the building. I see you,
Sister
Patricia
Patricia.
Burton.
There go
I
my
see.
girl.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to let him crash out on me, but I don't know. What's up, Van? I don't know if he gonna make it through. I don't know when he gonna make it through because we trying
I'm
to.
good. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
wait
it.
a little. Look, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
wait a
make it.
little bit to get a little bit more of y'all in the building. But it
I'm
was
gonna
a
make it.
wild Friday today, man.
Brass Taz, what's up,
It
baby?
was wild. What's up, Brass Tass? How you
Yeah,
doing,
this
fam?
Friday was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
this Friday
says
was crazy. You was
yeah.
feeling
Say my
you.
my shorts. Y'all send in them super chats and support my trio. Yo, yes sir, yes sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
They
What's
heard
up,
you.
lovely? What's up, Miss D?
Jamama, what's up? What's going
Johnny
on,
Brown,
Jamama?
I see you. Yeah, tell the old man happy birthday so he can feel good about himself. Tell the old
Right,
man
right. Tell him,
KSAP happy
man, happy
birthday.
birthday. You know what I mean? Give him a cane, a donut, something soft to eat. I don't know
he,
what the hell
he
to tell
had one sip of that drink and he probably laying on the pavement in front of the hotel.
Hey, he got it popping out there in Atlanta, boy. They gonna have to send him back in a stroller.
Oh, don't get it. ATL, look, ATL will turn you out now. You better
Oh
be ready
yeah,
for it, KSAP.
LaShawn wins. What's up,
What's up,
Dana
Tish
Cox?
Money?
I see you, Sister Dana. I
What's
see
up,
you,
Donna
Tish
Cox?
Money. Big girl, what it do? Our people rolling in. Y'all already know
Y'all
what's
wrote, what's
happening.
up, Revenue T? I'm gonna
We
wait till we
finna
get
get
to
it
at least about
popping.
100 bro claw, then we gonna get it cracking. What's up,
Yeah, yeah.
Chicago Cheetah? What's
Chicago
up?
Cheetah, what's happening? We gonna have
What's
it
happening?
popping tonight. Revenue T, hey, I got your message. That's a bread maker, y'all. Revenue
Mhm.
T is a bread maker. You better
What's
one
up,
this you
Tanya?
better
What's up?
recognize. What's up, Van? What's up? What's up, ADP? You
What's
better let
up?
the bread makers know. Bread makers is in the building. Chicago Cheetah. What's
What's up,
going
Ronnie?
on?
I see you, Ronnie.
Hey, brother Ronnie, what's up? What's
What's
up,
up?
y'all? What's up, y'all? Fast. I see you was in here. You was in here fast clowning. I see you was in here clowning earlier,
Hey
but you said
guys,
the right thing now. We don't
I'm
want
gonna
no
let
Georgia Amore, but we sure want Sanaa Fagan if we get him. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna let you know because our fearless leader's out there doing his thing tonight. A little bit later on tonight, after I get Bro Claude to shut down his camera and his audio because he mad. I'm gonna drop the link so y'all can come up here and hold his hand, make him feel good about himself again.
Here we go. I am not crashing out today. You will not get that shit up out of me.
Oh, Bro Claude, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Y'all ain't gonna get. She ain't gonna get that shit up out of me. I
Oh,
don't give a damn.
okay. You gonna be nice?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna
K-Sap
be
say you
cool.
have to be nice to me.
I I know he said that shit, but I'm gonna be nice anyway because you know I love you. But you know
Okay.
you be messy as hell though. I had to
I
call
be
you out on
nice.
that
I'm the
shit.
sweet one. I keep trying to tell you that.
Hey,
All
lovely.
right, guys. Let's get it. I know brass tags, but I got to start. I got to start brass tag.
He said
Hey,
Keisha don't start. Brass tags know about her messy ass.
I'm gonna start. Here we go. The first topic of the day is Malaysia Fulwiley, y'all.
All right
She
now.
has entered the portal. She said, now just because you enter the portal, Bro Claude, doesn't mean that you're gonna leave, but there's a pretty big chance that you will because you already told your team that you're looking for other places to go. So
Mhm.
you have there's that, but it doesn't always mean that you're gonna leave. Malaysia Fulwiley is she's a phenomenal talent. So I want to get your thoughts on Malaysia Fulwiley entering the transfer portal. What was the first thing you thought? First thing came in your mind when you saw that come across your little computer screen called your phone?
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's exactly what came in my damn mind. But the second thing that came in my mind was I don't think that she's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she's upset right now because she already know Don gonna get them to the finals. So you really gonna go to the you gonna go to some other team. Well, okay, yeah, you will get more playing time and you can shoot the ball as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But your ass ain't getting another damn chip your whole rest of your college career. Hold on. We got to
Ring
ring.
him
We got.
up.
Hold on a second. We got to ring K-Sap up now. Come on now. We got to make sure everything is good. Everything is everything.
Right?
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Yeah. So I don't think me personally. I don't think that it's something that I sometimes have that feeling of she want to talk to Don Staley and really, really want to be heard. And then she want to show others that somebody else do want her. But I don't think that she gonna go anywhere else outside of UConn and maybe uh, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But Rory Harmon over there, she stayed. Rory stayed for another year.
She
So
did.
I don't see her going to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I don't see for Wiley going to Tennessee, but if she do, oh well. But I'm just saying, it's only 6 different teams that if she had champion, see, it's different, Sister Keisha. If you got championship aspirations and somebody that just want to win, she wasn't crying for no reason, y'all. She wants to win. She butt ass hurt, which she's supposed to. And Don said, yeah, I want it to soak in. I want them to be boo-hoo crying back there. That's exactly what she said. She said, I want them to be in back boo-hoo crying. I want them to cry
Mm-hmm.
their eyes out because I want the pain of that loss to soak in of how y'all got beat by 21. So I think she tested the market. I think that she's uh I think she was showing Don that she had some worthiness, showing the team that she had some worthiness, and pass her the damn ball more. That's all. I think that that's I think that's that. But Don already know what the girl is, so that's not the problem. The problem is the people that's around you. Remember, I was an artist in star in my own right. People that's around you is chirping. Then you got the people that represent you that's chirping. And then you got your teammates that's chirping. And then you got to get the hammer from the coach. So
Ring
you
him
got
up.
4-5 different people.
Mm-hmm.
You got 4-5 people in your damn ear. You got what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
your head is spinning, Sister
Here
Keisha.
comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Shout out to my brother Van. Shout out to my brother Van. You always here with us. Support. Hey, y'all,
Thanks
listen.
for the super sticker.
I appreciate y'all donating to the show. The only way we able to do this show is because y'all donate, man. So y'all keep it coming. I appreciate it. I thank y'all, man. And y'all really, really have been being a part of us and giving so that we can continue to do the production. Y'all see the production is stepped up. Sister Keisha got her a job
Shut up.
with her messy ass. We had to take up all. I say, Sister Keisha, get your ass off the short bus. Could you please, K-Sap Keisha, you better come down. You better come down from there. I say, hold on, K-Sap, I got this shit.
He's a
Keisha,
hater, y'all.
get your $5 ass off that goddamn bus right now. And she came. She said, okay, bro, Cloud, I just wanted to sit in the back.
I just want to make sure I understand you correctly, bro, Claude.
Go ahead.
So you saying Fulwiley is quote unquote throwing a little temper tantrum with her mama Dawn, and she just kind of out there peeking out there, but she really don't want to go? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying she know that Mama Dawn brings them to the championship. What winner, what champion don't want to continue to win? Did they try to win this year? That's my question to you. Was they in the championship game? Did they play? Did they 3 years in a row? Did they was in the Final Four, and 2 years straight they played for the championship title.
And she got how many titles? One, right?
She got one. She didn't make it to the one before then.
Okay.
Because she came, so Aaliyah
2 years
Boston.
ago.
She came, she lost with Aaliyah Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And then she won with Camila Cardoso. You know what I mean? So she didn't lost. You know what I mean?
But she got a chip already. Oh, hold
she
on.
already got a chip.
Ring up.
All right, Mama, what's happening? Hold on, let me get you right now. Cause Keisha, I see something brewing in you, Keisha. You don't piss me off.
You let me know when you done, and then I'ma go.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying, don't.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Hey, shout out to Jemima. I thank you for being here. You know I appreciate you. You know I thank you and you being here
Thank you,
in
thank
the
you,
YouTube
thank
streets
you.
with me. That's one of mine right there.
Thank you.
So listen. So I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna let you think about it. Just like the chat just said. Do you think that Malaysia gonna risk her career? Because it is a college career. She is a winner. To say, oh, I'm going over here because I can't play the way I want to play. And I'm going to shoot the ball like I want to. And I don't care if I don't get another title because I got one. That's a loser. No, she ain't that. Go ahead. I'm done.
Let me tell you something. In my opinion, Fulwiley she's probably was a little upset by the signing of Tanaya Lasson, but it told her a lot of things that she probably already knew and was just probably ignoring for a little bit. Like I said on Wednesday, guys, when you have a player on your team for 2 straight years, you know, as a coach, you know what type of player that is. You know their quirks, you know what they're good at, what they're not good at, you know all those things. Fulwiley is a talent. We can all agree on that. That she's a talent that if she was on any other team besides South Carolina, she probably would be starting. Now, maybe, just maybe, she wants to lead a team. She wants the team success to be on her shoulders. That's what I think. I think she wants, because we've talked about this before, Bro Clark. When you feel like your coach don't believe in the player that you know you are, sometimes that can make you sour on that coach. No matter how great that coach is, if you feel like that coach does not value you and what you bring to the table, in a way that you think you should be valued, and of course, they got people around her telling her she's this, she's that, she's great, she's this, that, and the third. We are responsible for it too, because look how many of us have said she's this, she's that. So she's not hearing lies, Bro Claude. She's hearing a lot of people say that she's a great player with a great talent, and she should be a pivotal part of the offense. But what she's also the other narrative is that she don't know how to play unless Don keeps the reins on. Hold on. Ring up Jemima.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Keisha, don't piss me off.
Thank you, Jemima. She says she must trust the process. Look at Sanaya today.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Jemima,
I told y'all. Wait, hold on. I told y'all I was trying to be cool. That this messy ass girl. See, you didn't put L. I'm just telling you. I said before. I won't discredit. Everybody in the chat, y'all already knew that I said that I'm not gonna crash out today. That's just not what I was gonna do. But Keisha being mighty goddamn messy right now.
No,
but I'm just
telling you the truth.
I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell you that sometimes when you think that the coach that you're playing for doesn't have that same type of confidence in you, especially when you see other players on the team. Like, okay, Raven Johnson is on the team and she plays more than me, but they tell me I'm a generational talent. Everybody else plays more than me. Kits plays more than me. It starts to mess with your brain, Bro. Am I good? Am I not good? Or do she just not like me? That's what goes through these young people's minds. Now, sometimes change is good. I get what people are talking about, trust the process. I get it. But they got a lot of players that went somewhere else and shine, Bro Claude. Your favorite player in the world did. HVL left and shine. You don't have to win a chip to shine. There's only one winner every year. Out of all the hundreds of programs in the NCAA, there's only one. But when you get that accolades that a team has been on your back for a whole season, that's more to that player in the draft than the actual chip is. You know why I say that? Because then people get to see skill sets from you that they normally wouldn't have seen in another. So yes, you can be on a stacked team. I've seen a lot of people on a stacked team. What happens on that stacked team? Everybody's accolades don't always shine. Fulwiley is in a unique position where she's on a team that has a lot of McDonald's All-Americans that has been documented. And yes, some people are okay. Some people are okay coming off the bench behind a whole bunch of McDonald's All-Americans. But some people actually want to lead a team to a chip themselves. Some people actually want to play more than 18 minutes. To be honest with you, I give big shout outs to Dawn to hold down this bull to only playing 18 minutes a game is very hard to do. So I think she probably would have been okay. This is my other caveat before I let you go. I think she would have been okay, except for Lotson came. She's a senior. She's going to play. She's going to be a starter. Malaysia felt like she put her dues in, and she did exactly what Dawn told her to do. And now her junior year is loaded, and it could be a possibility she don't start. If you're okay with being the sixth woman, it doesn't bother you, Bro Claude. But if you're not okay, some people don't want to be the sixth woman. They want to be a starter. They want to be pivotal to that team, just like Flage is to LSU. You think Flage gonna leave LSU to go somewhere and be on the bench? She would not. Look at it in reverse. If Flage was still on the bench 3 years, do you think she stayed at LSU? Do you think Michaela Williams stay on the bench in this era of college sports? Do you think these kids don't have options? That's what happened with this transfer portal. Now,
go ahead.
Then there's the question of whether it could work between her, Lotson, Raven, whatever was going on. Maybe she know it's not gonna work in her mind because she's gonna be butthurt. She's gonna be toxic. Maybe that's why she's removing herself from the equation. I'm just talking about things that happen to star players. Bro Claude, some people he's paid up.
I can't listen to this shit no more.
Oh, okay.
I told you I was not gonna. I was just quiet. Y'all saw I gave Keisha the goddamn respect that she's supposed to have. But she coming up with this S&9 shit as if Raven as if Raven's career is in the way of Malaysia Fulwiley.
No, I didn't say that.
Tonight, Lexington way is in the way of Malaysia. Malaysia is Malaysia. She one of the coldest on the earth. It's nobody that don't see her goddamn talent, Sister Keisha. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no goddamn way you could convince me that the world, the public, society, America, everybody know what this girl is. Everybody know that
she starting next year or not? You starting Raven, Latson, and Fulwiley or not?
Is it a such thing as a 3-guard system? I'm asking you.
That's what I'm asking you. Would you start her?
Is it a situation where Dawn has started out with 3 guards before? Hasn't she?
But do you know what happened? Do you know?
Started.
Do you know? Remember I told you on Wednesday when Fulwiley went and had that conversation with Dawn. Do you know what Dawn told her? Did Dawn tell her she gonna do that system, or did she tell her she's gonna come off the bench?
I tried. She was up here being asinine. You know I was being good. I said I wasn't even gonna do the shit. I'm just saying, listen.
You got the inside. What did baby mama tell her when she went for that meeting?
I'm gonna tell you what she told her.
Okay.
Nothing. She didn't say anything to Malaysia yet.
That's why she in the portal.
This is why she did. She said nothing to her. She said to Malaysia what she wanted her to hear on the podium, and the rest of the time, since they didn't lost, she's talking to each and every individual now. It had to soak in. It had to soak in. She didn't say nothing to them girls. Them girls they highly upset, all of them. You don't think that they all upset? You don't think that they all upset? All of them is upset.
You know what's so crazy about this?
What make her better? No, I'm asking you a question. What the hell make her better than everybody else?
Let me tell you something. Before Lawson signed on that committed letter line, Dawn told her to plan for her. So why she can't tell Fulwiley? Because I know how it go when people are getting recruited. I'm pretty sure she had a plan that she laid out for Lawson.
I got to ask you who the hell I'm going to put on my damn team. I got to ask for your goddamn permission.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, goddamn it. You was about to make the siren go off.
I said when she went to that meeting, did Dawn give her the plan for the upcoming season?
No.
And you said no. But she gave Laxton a plan because she had to, the recruiter.
She did not tell Malaysia Fulwiley what the hell is going on. You're a sophomore. What the hell, coach? Year. What, coach? I don't give a damn. She a sophomore this year. See? But you don't want nobody to put another year on your goddamn age, though, dude. Don't nobody want to put you, we ain't gonna say no 40-something to your ass, right? And the extra year to it. Hell no. You don't like that shit, but you gonna put another year as if she didn't complete it. They just got done with a sophomore year run.
Mm-hmm.
What she done as a sophomore, do you understand? People spend 5 years in college and still don't get that. Look at Sedona Prince.
Mm-hmm.
How spoiled can you be? How spoiled of a brat can you be?
Now she a brat, huh? Because she want to play more?
How spoiled of a brat could she be? I'm just being honest with you. How? You a goddamn champion. Soon as you stepped on the Gamecock floor, you already was playing for the, listen, you won with Camila Cardoso. You came to the Gamecocks and you won. Soon as you stepped on the floor with Camila Cardoso and they took everybody in. You played the strip. Oh, you knew how to play with everybody. You had the same damn talent you had before. She been playing in the AU. She been playing with, she played with JuJu every summer. I got the footage. She played with JuJu every summer. Did you know that? Did you know that? I did. Okay, she been playing with JuJu since they've been in 8th grade. In the AAUs.
Oh, okay. So if it was JuJu, would you be all right with her on the bench?
JuJu came out as she ain't
That's
JuJu.
That's not what I asked you.
She's not JuJu. She's a top 5 player. She ain't JuJu. She ain't Hickabod.
I'm asking, do you think Fulwiley is a starter or not?
She can be. At this point, she put her time in. She can be.
So do you think she's leaving because she's not gonna be a starter?
I think it's some spoiled brat shit going on with her people.
Okay.
Not her. She know Dawn. She know Dawn love her. She know Dawn love her. Dawn is very special to all them girls. She knows that Dawn love her.
Yeah.
And if y'all think I'm tripping, it's been 3 guard fronts have been successful and has won titles. There go L in the chat. L is in the chat right now. I get you, bro, Clark,
but if that was the
asking
plan,
you though, you old enough, haven't 3 guard sets won championships?
Yes, but if that's the plan,
that's called North Carolina, right? That's called.
If that was the plan, why would she leave?
Because they have not talked to her yet. She ain't talking to her. She asked her people all up in her ear.
Hold on, ring him up.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money.
Look,
yeah, she's
Serv'n
spoiled
brat allegedly, but 5 stars start usually.
Yes, they
usually start.
Usually. But this is an unusual situation.
And she's tired of the unusual situation.
Oh, she tired of winning. Chat. She said.
No, you saying she's tired of winning chips. She can go to another team and win, but she might not win chips.
With who? Who's available? Who's ready? You already know the rankings that came out this week.
You know what my mama said? You know what my sister said to me today? Y'all wanna really trip out? My sister texted me and she said, Keisha, I've been thinking about this thing. You know where I think she should go? I said, where? She should run over there with TCU. They be bringing people careers back. I said, oh Lord, don't say it.
Your sister just
they got
me
it.
off. Tell your sister,
don't
you ever.
They got a good coach. That's what she said.
Tell
Go
your
ahead
sister,
and crash out.
to stay the hell out of our business. Tell your sister to talk to you. Don't bring your sister messy ass shit up here. I already got to deal with you. And then you bring your sister messy, knowing that Olivia Miles is going to be there. Knowing that Olivia Miles is going to run the point. Your messy ass sister going to have... See, I can't make this up. This shit run in the family. I'm just telling y'all, I didn't come up here for that. I clearly said to the chat, I was not going to jump out. I said it that I was not going. She was like, oh, okay, you're going to be good today. I clearly said that I was. But I'm just saying, y'all, I ain't trying to even do this shit.
She can play the two.
This is a sensitive ass subject to me. First of all, I'm a Gamecock man. Y'all know that all the way through and through. Y'all know that. Y'all know that I'm a Gamecock man all the way through and through. Baby mama is one of the coldest that ever can coach the game. Baby mama is doing the job that she's supposed to be doing. You're going to tell me, just listen to me real quick, Keisha. You're going to tell me that Malaysia Fulwiley, herself personally, don't know that Dawn Staley going to be there next year? She knows she going to be there next year. And she want to be there next year. But now the challenge is on the people that's chirping in Fulwiley's ear. It's y'all goddamn challenge. Y'all listen to our shows. We know y'all listen to our shows. Get out her goddamn ear. It's y'all that's in her damn ear. She know her mama care about her. No, I'm talking to the people that's watching.
But guess what? Look, bro, Claude, I'm going to get some people up here that's on your side. I'm going to drop the link in a couple of minutes. And bro, Claude say I'm over here trolling. I was just telling you what my sister said. I wasn't trying to get you upset, bro, Claude. She was just trying to let her go play free.
Hey, L, if she go, she go. I'm good with it. We going to be there. Listen, we going to be there regardless. I'm still a Malaysia Fulwiley. I'm still a fan. I'm still there. But
yeah, me too. I am.
Hey, Keisha,
I just think she wants. Keisha, I think she just wants more playing time.
Right. You don't have to bring them up on the panel. What you can do is you can still hit them, and they can still. You know what I mean? We don't have to change the graphics.
Oh no, I won't. I know. Yeah, I talked to K-Sap earlier. He showed me how to. He showed me how to do it. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna bring them up and put them on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is this. Y'all listen. I'm not spazzing out because I'm just doing it. Malaysia Fulwiley is a great talent. She's in my top 5. Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful, beautiful young lady. I like her spirit. She's very passionate about that. You think that she's going to be crying at the end of a finals and she's not emotionally distraught? She came in college basketball winning. She don't know nothing else but that.
I know.
So I'm done. I land. I'm done.
We got a couple of people on up here. We got Key, Brass Tass, and L.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Brass Tass, tell them something good, man.
What's up, man? Hey, I gotta give a shout out to my brother, bro, Claude, though. You know I gotta give the elders the shout out. The brothers that's my age, brothers around my age. What up, gingerbread, man?
Hey, we see the game a little different, Brass Tass. You already know.
Hold on before we get it going. Let's ring up Jemima. Go ahead, bro, Claude.
Appreciate it.
What's up to my niece? What's up with my niece, Key? What up, Key?
Look, Jemima says she's Under Armour contract and can only go to Maryland, Utah, Wisconsin, or Notre Dame.
Yes, she signed.
So we shall
Those are
see.
her things. That's right.
Oh
She
Is
yeah,
that,
that's
signed.
right. I
hold on,
forgot about that.
is she sure?
She
I
signed the Under Armour.
That doesn't mean that you can
Yeah, I don't
only
know.
go certain places.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how all that works. I'm pretty sure she got to talk to her
L probably would
representatives
know
and
about
all that
that.
stuff. But Key, I'll
Yeah, I
let you
mean,
go
plenty of
first.
athletes are at schools that don't sponsor
Yeah,
them,
they are.
so they have
I'll
to
let
wear Nike even though they're not sponsored by Nike.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let Key go first, then Brass, then L, then Dre. Go ahead, Key.
Okay. I feel like I agree with both of y'all. I feel like it's no right or wrong when it comes to the Malaysia situation specifically. I do feel like what Bro Claus said is a part of it, the spoiled brat part.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think she lacks somewhat of an understanding. I don't know why, because it's clear her and Don have a close relationship and have real conversations. And I also know that assistant coach with the locks is assigned specifically to Malaysia. So it's possible that what Bro Claude is saying is true, that other people besides those two are in her ear and all of that. And then you have social media, and I really want to believe that doesn't play a factor, but we're gonna be honest and realize that it does.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of things, and some people in the chat is not gonna like what I'm gonna say. You have a lot of things gassing her up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm going to break down why she's being gassed up. People are talking about her ceiling before she hit it. Malaysia Fulwiley hasn't even scratched the surface of her game. And you can only be rewarded for what you have shown me, right? I can't reward you for your potential. For example, y'all know I like to do my
Mm.
metaphors. Say you meet a dude, a woman, whatever. You cannot sit up there and want to marry them based off of their potential of who they're going to be.
Go ahead, baby.
You can
Niece.
only be with people for who they're. Now you could obviously see a future and see that okay, they can be to grow to be this person, but you got to look at their actions to see if they really will do that. But you cannot fall for potential. And the reality is, go watch the footage. Malaysia Fulwali's offense is extremely limited. Extremely limited. And I use the word extremely. Okay. She is a fast break star. Do not get me wrong. And they've held another reason why everybody's so gassed up by her is because they've kind of molded women to not play in a certain way. They've molded women to play very clean basketball. Malaysia play like she on the blacktop. And everybody loves that. Everybody loves the oohs, the ahs, the
Globetrotter.
everybody's loving the ESPN stuff, right? And so they're like, oh, she's a generational talent. I'm sorry. I'm picking about 5 of them sophomores before I pick Malaysia Fulwiley right now. Now I don't know what she'll be her senior year, but there are players that score on all 3 levels efficiently more than her. Okay, she doesn't have really a mid-range shot like that. She showed some teardrops, but she's a fast break star. Ain't nobody messing with her on a fast break now. We could make that clear. But otherwise, y'all, she's limited offensively. Now, I'm not saying that she cannot be more. And I don't know who to put that on, right? Like, it could be 50-50. It could be on Malaysia not working on it in the offseason or whatever. And it could be on the coaches. What is y'all? I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to
Yeah,
place blame on Dawn or anybody else. We don't have to get into that, right? Because that gets weird.
it is a question
They
though.
get,
Like,
so it could be 50-50, it could be one more than whatever, 60-40. But at the end of the day, your future is in your hands, Malaysia. Same thing, so rather they tell you or not, that's something you should be working on anyway. You
mhm,
should not be thinking you're just gonna make it that way. Okay, that's one part of it, y'all. The next part, the WNBA right now plays a certain way. They haven't gotten to what we know it's probably going to get to and what we're going to see in the future. They haven't gotten there yet. So her style of play would not work in the WNBA right now. So that's another part of it.
Explain why. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it's kind of like man, she will be, if she got drafted and stayed like this, she's gonna be a 6-man.
It's a more
Malaysia
physical
Fulwiley's game
game.
is not a starter's game.
Mm.
It's a 6-man's game. That's on you if you don't come in and you don't show. I'm gonna like, there's not a player out here that should start better than me. That's on you. That's not on everybody else. That you, Angel started because she went in that training camp and they couldn't say no to her starting. You couldn't say no. Even a healthy Izzy, I believe Angel would have beat out a healthy Izzy. You couldn't say no. So you got to come in and show why you got to start. And that comes with not, and now I was just talking about her offensive game. Now let's talk about her mindset. Let's talk about how Malaysia acts when things don't go her way in the game. Let's talk about the intangibles. She misses that sometimes, y'all. She struggles defensively if things aren't going her way. She becomes disinterested. It was certain stuff I seen. Like, she didn't help Joyce up. Like, just little things. Now, I'm not saying crucify her. I'm just telling y'all where possibly her coaches might be looking from to say, I don't know if I'm ready to start this young lady. Now, I'm not here to say whether she should leave or not. Malaysia has to figure out what she wants. If she doesn't care about winning a championship, but feels like, hey, maybe if I go somewhere else, my offense will come along better. I'll be able to play more freely. Maybe they'll have an offense that adheres to me. Then that's fair. I can't knock her for wanting to do that, right? And I can't knock her for wanting to stay. Eat like whatever she chooses to do. I can't knock her. Now, I will say, wherever she chooses to go, she can't mess up. She got to make the right choice. Now, she has a junior and a senior year, so she could make the wrong choice and then transfer again, right? So there's that. But I feel like if you leave Dawn's system, you really do gotta make the right choice. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta make the right choice as far as who's coaching you, what that's gonna look like, and what team you're with. You don't have to be on a championship team or win a championship, but I do feel like you need to be on somebody who's going to be in March Madness at the very least, Sweet 16, Elite 8.
I agree.
At the very least, because you need to be showcased
top
as
16,
a talent,
right?
for 2027.
Top 16, right? Top 6.
At least, yeah,
around there, yeah, something like that. Because just for her talent to be continue to be showcased on that level, like,
right,
you don't want to disappear. You don't got to be in a championship, but you don't want to disappear. And everybody like, well, we don't give a damn what Malaysia Fulwiley's doing. Right. Now, obviously, the signing of Tanaya Latson is why she's trans. I don't care what nobody. We heard about Tanaya Latson 2 days later. She transferring out, right? Because she knows she's not starting if Tanaya comes. Now, Bro Claw, I understand the 3-guard thing, right? However, Tessa Johnson has a better offensive bag than Malaysia Fulwiley.
Yes, she do.
So if they were to even, I don't think they're going to even do 3 guards because the NCAA is kind of too big to try that out. Not to
especially
try
in the SEC.
Hold on one second, Key. I'm sorry. Ring Felicia Daniels up, Bro Claude. He over there. Click the button, man.
I ain't got my glasses on.
Hey, I can see you can't see. She says Fulwiley was unhappy because she didn't have a free reign. Dawn was trying to teach her there's a time for gimmicks and a time to just play the game. She's off the bench because she's great in spurts for now. Still a lot to learn.
Go ahead, Felicia.
All right, continue,
Drop
Keith.
the
Sorry.
mic.
Right. And then I think I'm close to landing in my plane. Sorry, y'all. But basically, I think if she had to choose between Tessa and Fulwiley, like, Fulwiley's great, but it's like the offense is limited. Her defense is better than Tessa's, but she also sometimes just be lax on defense. So I don't know.
Tessa struggles defensively, but she 3 levels.
Tessa's better, period.
And
Yeah.
there's rumors that Tessa's going into the portal too.
I think Tessa's better than her on defense.
She is. I mean, she just is. So yes, you're gonna. I mean, at this point, yes, Malaysia is coming. It would be coming off the. It just makes sense, y'all. I get it. I know y'all love her and see her for her potential of who she can be. But who she is right now is not that just yet. And that's just the go watch. I know y'all watch the games. I'm not being condescending, but like sometimes we watch it and we get caught up in the ooh and the ah. If you rewatch it, you'll kind of be, oh, I didn't even realize that, right? Like I didn't realize like da-da-da. Then look up some of the stats, her percentages, and you'll see, that as well. And things of that nature. She just she's an ISO player a lot too. But don't have ISO player type scoring sometimes. So it's like, girl. She struggles with harder deep. She struggles in the half court. Like her, believe it or not, her and Olivia would be fine together if they let them play transition offense because they would be like that would be like perfect. Her and Olivia. I'm not saying she should go to TCU because I'm actually struggling with Olivia going to TCU because that man he plays half court offense. He don't play. But anyway, neither here nor there. They both would be great in open court versus
together
because Malaysia struggles in the half court. Now, yeah, y'all. We could sit here like as far as the chat, not y'all, but we could sit here and say, well, it's Dawn's fault why she don't got an offensive bag, or is this or is that. But you're the player, your future is in your hands. You got the money. You could get coaches and stuff like that outside of here. Also, Chloe Kitts, a lot of people like, well, Chloe be this and that. But you know what Chloe did? She went to their God, I can't remember who it was specifically, coach/trainer or coach or trainer, and was like, hey, what do I need to do?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get more playing time when you may not even be but you just showing that heart. You know what I'm saying? You just showing like they talked about that. They talk about that a lot. That Chloe went to them and say, she was in the weight room. She doing second workout. She doing all of that stuff. They've seen her do that. They've seen her step up to the plate. So they're wanting to give her more time. I know y'all feel like Dawn snatches her, she makes a mistake. She snatches her, whatever. Y'all act like y'all got kids and stuff. And you done told your kids 10 times not to do something and they keep getting that. Come on, y'all. She keep getting in the game and doing the same thing every time she get in the game. Yeah, I'm going to snatch you because you're not listening.
So maybe her voice is not penetrate. Some coaches their voice don't penetrate certain players for some reason. Because you are right, Key. She says it over and over, but is it getting through?
Hey, let's go to the next person.
Yeah, for sure.
Brass tacks. What you got?
Yo, what up, panel? What up, everybody in the chat? Listen, first of all, I'm not putting any of this at all on Gucci Dawn. Gucci Dawn, look at her resume.
Say it again.
Gucci Dawn, baby.
Okay.
Look at her resume. Look at her resume as a player, as a coach. There is nothing wrong with Dawn Staley. She's seen more basketball than we've seen daylight. Please stop blaming Dawn. For those who blame Dawn, you don't know a goddamn thing about basketball. If you blame Dawn, you don't know nothing about basketball. And I mean nothing. The only thing you know about basketball is what a basketball looks like. Other than that, you don't know nothing.
Go ahead.
So now I'm going to get that out the way. Number 2. You know who Malaysia Fulwiley reminds me of, Bro Claude? And you may remember this guy. She reminds me of hot sauce. You remember hot sauce?
Oh, hey, play for
Yep.
And one mixtape. And one from Atlanta. He's from Atlanta, Georgia.
He couldn't get a team. He couldn't even go get a pro interview.
Thank you.
Even get a workout.
Thank you.
Yeah,
But hey, on that and one circuit, he got all the oohs and ahs and all of
I
the
hear you,
accolades
bro.
he wanted. He just couldn't bring that to the
NBA.
NBA.
it got him on drugs, didn't it?
Well,
Allegedly.
listen. Well, listen.
Alleged.
I don't. Hey, God bless him. I was entertained by him. I love and one mixtape
Hey,
for real. I love Skip to My Lou.
yeah,
But the
Skip to
Mhm.
my
difference
Lou
between
was my man.
but Skip to My Lou was a pro basketball player.
Absolutely. He was
And
a pro. He was a
they
pro,
say the
but
best street ball player in the
yeah,
history of New York City. And New York City has a lot of ballers. But anyway, that's who Fulwiley reminds me of. She has no discipline, and she's better than she thinks she is. She thinks she's better than she is. That's the thing with her.
facts.
And I think her personality, her attitude towards the way she plays doesn't fit with Dawn. You know, to all the ladies out there, you see that fine ass man. He look good, smell good, blase
Come on, player.
blah.
Come on,
But you know
player.
he got them flaws. You say, well, you know what? I'm gonna get with him anyway because he's so damn cute. I can change it.
Shiny. He's
I can
shiny.
change it. I can change him for the
His
better.
hair
Once he
done. He
get with
smell
me,
good.
I put this thing on him and I'm gonna change him, girl. I'm gonna change him. What happens? He don't change. Then all of a sudden, you mad as hell. You wasted your time. You wasted your money. You wasted your body on this nigga who who you tried to change but did nothing to change. He just did it to pretend. He pretend to change only so he could stay with you and stay in your bed. You understand? That's for Wiley. Dawn thought that she could change her. Dawn thought, hey, she could ball. She's exciting. She's quick. She's fast. She brings the ooh and ah factor. She puts butts in the seat. She's entertaining. She got that personality. She got that smile. She got that charisma. She got the oh my, she smelled good and looked good. But what Dawn finally found out was, you know what? I can't change this nigga.
Right.
She only pretend. I know she says all the right things in the media. Yes, that's my coach. I'm gonna do what I learn. Yeah, I gotta be more disciplined. I gotta be under control. This, that, and the third. Certain circumstances in life exposes your flaws. And you know who exposed her flaws?
Mm.
I get two words: Gino
AC Fud.
Auriemma.
AC
Gino
Fud.
Auriemma. And you know what Gino Auriemma said? Hey, AZ, come here. AZ, come here.
He
Do
sent.
this, do
He
this, do
sent.
that, do this, and do that,
Yeah.
AZ, and you'll expose her.
Gino
And that's
did.
exactly what AZ Fudd did at
He
the
did it right.
behest of her head coach, Gino Auriemma. As soon as
So
she got into the game, she got ripped by Asia,
Exposed.
by AZ, and then got raped. They got ripped twice by AZ. You
mhm.
Okay.
understand? So that
How you doing,
exposed her
Keisha?
weaknesses. That
Hey,
exposed her
what's up?
weaknesses. Third, I was not surprised, not one iota about her transfer. As soon as I heard Tanaya Latson was transferring from Florida State going to South Carolina, I said, "Whoop, that's it for Malaysia." I said that on Auntie Seth's channel,
Mhm.
and oh my God, you know how Auntie Seth is. She's diehard SC.
Yeah.
And they jumped on me, bro, Claude. Shout out to Auntie Seth. Nothing against her. I love Auntie Seth. I listen to her all the time. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to Auntie
Yeah,
Seth.
that was
She be
emotional. That
dropping
that was
gems on there.
emotional.
But
She
boy,
jumped on you.
she jumped on my bones, stomped them, and wanted to put a knife through me. And I
Hey,
said, okay. I'm okay. And so I backed off. Now today she was on. I said, I told you.
did she apologize?
No. She totally ignored my comment. And
Mm.
I ain't mad at her. I mean, it
She
is what
just
it is.
she in her feelings right now.
Oh,
She in
yeah,
her feelings.
all in it. All in it. She wanted to act like she wasn't, but I could tell. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm kind of in my feelings too, but not like that.
Right.
Because
Right.
I'm in my
know,
feelings.
I'm a South Carolina fan, Key.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but I understand because I understand basketball.
Yes.
So I knew she was gone as Raven publicly stated that she was recruiting her girl that she went to high school with and won 4 championships with. As soon as
Mm-hmm.
she said, "I'm trying to get my girl so we can run it back together," and I knew it. I said, "Oh,
Now
for
I
what?"
gotta get me a big.
For a while,
Right.
exactly. For a while, he said, I don't like that."
Brass task. So
Yo,
what you saying is she don't fit their system that
nope,
they trying to be.
nope.
No.
Okay.
Trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. That ain't gonna work.
That's all I've been. So
That's
maybe
okay.
it'll be a mutual thing. She'll work
Yeah.
out somewhere better,
Now,
somewhere else.
would she win? If she goes to UConn, yes. If she goes to Texas, maybe. If she goes to Duke, maybe. If she
Yeah.
goes to Notre
You don't
Dame,
know.
maybe. If she go to USC, maybe. But
Yeah.
hey, USC would probably be her best bet because the other coaches like Duke, Texas, LSU,
Tennessee.
those coaches are sticklers for defense, and that's something Malaysia isn't really up on at the moment. Okay, and for I love Malaysia, but to me, she's an and one mixtape entertainer, not a WNBA prospect at this time. She has a lot to learn, and it's more between her ears and her attitude more so than her game
Yeah.
itself. Because you got to fix your mindset in order to fix your skill set.
Yeah. That's a fact.
All right, you land your plane. Let's go to the
Landon, brother.
yes. Let's go to the. That
All
was
right.
very
All right.
good. I
All
agree
right.
with. Listen, I
I
agree
agree
with
with you. I said that on Wednesday.
1000%
I don't
of
think
what
she
you
fit.
said, Brad Stairs, because we from the old school. So
Yes,
let me
sir.
get my little sister up here, L,
L.
and hear what L got to say. Go on ahead and fire them shots.
I mean, half of y'all could not be guests on no talk show.
Go ahead. I
I
already knew
just
she was gonna
had
do
to.
that.
I'm like, dang. Um, I actually agree with a lot, most of what Key and Brass shared. So I'm not going to reiterate what they said because it was a lot of the points that I wanted to make. But I will add a few things. I still believe, even with what's been laid out on the table, that Malaysia entering the transfer portal is a huge mistake. And here's why.
Go ahead.
And Brass touched on it a bit in his assessment of, like, it's not Dawn, right? And it's not that Dawn can't mess up, but it's not Dawn. And I don't think that Malaysia goes to another system and has a coach that's going to be as invested in her as Dawn has been. And I said in the chat earlier, I'm like, back in the day, and I'm not even talking about back in my day, but even when my girls played, like, what happened to you earning your spot on the court?
Facts.
You don't have, you could have all the talent in the world, you could be a flashy player, but if you get on that court and you don't run the sets that I'm telling you to run,
Mm,
you're not doing what we ran through in practice. You're not showing up on defense because you can't be a one-sided player. You can't get on the court and be a flashy scorer, but then defensively you're a liability.
mm,
You got to play on both ends of the court. And this idea that people keep saying, well, Dawn has a leash on her. She's supposed to. Look what she's doing.
Exactly.
She's supposed to have that leash there. We're not in the conversations between Malaysia and the coaches. We're not in the practices with them. So we don't know what's being said one way or another. But what we do know is what we see in terms of performance. And
mm-hmm.
I love me some Malaysia Fulwiley down.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
But
Why?
you have to show that you're willing to evolve and continue to develop. Even at the WNBA level, you still got to develop. Angel, our favorite girl, she came in saying, I'm looking forward to the challenge to grow.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that I know that I still have to work on. Even going into Unrivaled, she still carried that same mindset. And I'm not saying that this is Malaysia in the sense that she has this mindset that I can't do better, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't sniff yourself that much that
No.
you see that you don't see that there's an issue with your game.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think she's reacting off of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
That loss is still very fresh
Mm,
for all of them, and
I'm
it
mm,
still hurt.
stings.
I'm hurt.
As an SC fan, I'm hurt, right? So if it's me and I'm feeling this way, I can only imagine how they feeling. Now you add into the equation that her mama was on Twitter or wherever saying what she on Twitter Spaces,
Yep.
and she was saying what she was saying.
Lord.
As a child, my kids, even at 32, 29, and 18, they still value what I have to say as their mom.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to, which is why I'm careful about the input that I give them, because I
Yes.
never want them to make a decision to not disappoint me and go against what's in their best interest, if that makes sense.
Makes
Because
perfect
they
sense.
think that they're going to disappoint me.
Right.
Maybe that's the case with Malaysia's mom. I don't know who all is in her, but I would imagine that her mother has her ear very well, right? We forget about, you remember the player, her name is Deasia Fair
Yep.
Yeah.
from
Mm-hmm.
Syracuse.
Yep.
Deasia was a shooter. And everybody was like, DH. Yeah, she going to the WNBA. So to Key's earlier point about the WNBA is a different type of beast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't even seen it become what it's going to be.
Mm,
And Deasia got in one of probably the toughest WNBA systems under Becky Hammon, and she
Yep.
didn't survive.
Gone. Out of there.
She just got picked up by AU at the end of the AU season, Athletes Unlimited.
mm.
Yes,
So
right.
when we
That's
talk
true.
about like someone who's talented and they're a shooter, yes, it's a one-dimensional game. But I just believe that she wasn't willing to be patient enough to continue to be under Dawn's tutelage and reign, because she needed to be reined in
Mm-hmm.
so that she could further develop and be the player. Like, there was a clip, I believe it was on Instagram because I'm not on Twitter. So it's either like Instagram or TikTok. But it was several of the players, including Fulwiley, Tahina Pow, Raven, and maybe Bree Hall. And they were watching, the video was showing them watching old clips of Dawn as a player and
Yeah,
how
I saw that.
shifty she was, right? And they were like, oh, that was nice. And so Dawn, you could say Malaysia in the flashy style of her play maybe resemble offensively, maybe resemble some of that what we would see from Dawn in the earlier days, right? So I don't think that Dawn has an issue with her creating these shots. In fact, I know she doesn't, because she said it publicly time and time again, but it's the lack of discipline that I believe has been the issue.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you get on the floor in the championship game and you get picked 3 times by the same player,
You,
almost identically the same way.
you know why? The same way. You know why? Because she didn't run a set. The set was on the
Exactly.
left side.
Exactly.
She
Right.
be out there like she forget the damn play.
Play.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody done seen
Mm-hmm.
Raven go left. When it's a
Mm-hmm.
1-2-2, that's right. Two bigs, two little, the smalls, the wings is at the bottom on the side. She's supposed to go left.
Yeah.
98 to 99%, you see Raven run the same play action and she goes to her left.
To
Why?
her left.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Tessa and Pow is always
Yep.
on your left. Who's on your right? Raven, the defense,
Mm-hmm.
the offensive defense. So maybe she could grab a board. That's always how Dawn played that set. She goes towards Raven. Instead of, you got Pow and Tessa on the left.
Mm-hmm.
You're not following the play. See, I know I'm a mind of this. I'm
Yeah.
telling you facts. Go look at the tape.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to land my plane with these last 2 points. For the people who argue and say that no, she shouldn't be coming off the bench, should she be okay with being the 6th woman? I'll bring up another player's name that we've talked about regularly, and that's Kennedy Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Kennedy came off the bench for the Chicago Sky and she dominated. and then made her way into. Wait, did she ever even make her way into the starting lineup?
Yes, she did.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. So she made her way into the starting lineup. I didn't want to misspeak. So that's that. Like you got to look at some of those things, but she had to earn her spot in the starting lineup.
Yes.
And then lastly, when they played the clip, and I think it was here on this show or somebody else's show, Key, it might have been your show, but it was the audio clip of Raven talking about how she had been talking to Latson and trying to get her to SC. And
Mm-hmm.
she made the comment about like, it just makes sense. Because
Mm-hmm.
Tanaya has not only played with Raven, she's played with Camilla, she's played with Fulwiley. So I was
Mm-hmm.
shocked that Fulwiley would leave when this is a player that you already have some
Familiar
rapport
with.
with and are familiar with. It I just think that again it all leads back to making an emotional decision, and she's young, right? Like I have an 18-year-old son,
She's
and
19.
he's making adult life decisions. Dude just got his driver's permit yesterday and he was like, "Oh, I'm ready to drive you. You got this boot on, you got these crutches, I can drive you. You come pick me up." And I said, "Slow your roll, bruh. First of all, you got to go and take some behind the wheel classes.
Thank you.
Then we got to add you on the insurance, which I'm in no hurry to do." But in
Exactly.
his 18-year-old mind, it was like, "What you talking about?
Right.
I just passed my test. My
Thank you.
pop been showing me how to drive for the past year." I said, "That's different. And you've been driving in that little smart car. I got an SUV and you ain't about to tear my stuff up."
I know that's right.
So at 18, 19, your brain don't even fully develop until you're 26. My point is that she's at that age, and it's not a knock to her. It just is what it is. It's a part of life. You're making emotionally driven decisions, and it could hurt you more than it helps you in the long run.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Well, this person Goon in the chat is just telling lie after lie after
No,
lie
that's what
after
Goon
lie.
Press. That's
Goon is a
literally
troll.
don't
Just
even
That's
say
ignore it,
Goon's
that.
Goon.
MO. Don't pay
Yeah,
him
that's
no
his
mind.
MO. Don't even worry about it, Brass.
Go, be quiet. Go sit down, please.
That he never. I don't even know.
Mercy.
I don't know
Hey.
what Goon do for work, but Goon be in the chat all day, 24/7, just
Lying,
straight
just lying, telling
aggravating.
lies on top of lies.
So
Facts.
let me
But
ask y'all this though. Oh, go ahead, Key. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you sure you can go. I
No,
had something to.
no, because I know you lose your train of thought. You want to piggyback it off of L. Go ahead.
Not you getting to know me. Um.
Can I say
Okay, so
this
there's
real
a couple
quick? Can I can
things
I
that
just
I've been
can I please
seeing.
say this
First,
real quick? Can I
oh, go
say
ahead,
this real
L.
quick, Key? Key,
Go.
Yeah.
can I say this real quick? I'm sorry.
No, go
Political
ahead.
Lil, that's not right. What you're saying in the chat, that's not right. We are not trying to make her out to be a scrub. No
Like,
one up
Oh,
here said
oh,
anything of the
no,
sort.
no, no. She ain't no
And if
scrub.
you can take what I just said, and I rock with you, sis. I rock with a lot of your stuff. Sometimes I don't agree, and that's cool. This is the world that we live in. But don't take what the three of us have said and try to make it seem like we're trying to downplay Fu Wiley's talent. We
yeah,
all
Yeah,
said that she's
no.
very talented. I said I love her down. But you would be a fool to sit there and say that she does not need work. Her game doesn't need work.
Yeah.
Lots of work.
Yeah, it
Lots of work.
does.
okay.
And ain't nothing wrong with that because she's only a sophomore. And this is
She
the
only
thing that
19. She only 19. She's
Yeah.
not a
So
professional basketball player.
Hold on. Let Key go. Go,
Go
Key.
ahead.
I'm gonna probably cover what y'all was gonna say to me because I've been like now that I stopped talking, I'm listening to y'all. I just been watching the chat and I'm just like, y'all gotta listen. You know, I know y'all might be on the other side of what we think, and that's fine. That's the beautiful thing about these panels and the chat. But don't listen to hear what you want to hear and not what we're actually saying. Because not one time have we not said that she's not a great player or anything like that. We're talking about where she's at right now, though. Okay. So there's a couple things I want to touch on, right? I've never said that she shouldn't transfer out. I said that's neither here nor there for me. I'm just going to talk about what she got going on right now, and I hope she makes the best choice of where she should go. I don't think if she stayed, I don't think there's a problem. If she leave, I don't think there's a problem. I see
That,
nothing wrong
that's where
with
I'm at.
Malaysia leaving. I never said that. So, and I don't think anyone up here has said that specifically. Now, we can speculate and we could be wrong, right? For the fact that it could not be emotional. It could not be her being a brat or anything like that, which different people have said whatever the case may be, what their perspective is. It could be that genuinely she sat down, she felt like that's the best basketball decision for her, and Dawn can't coach her. That's okay too. It don't make Fulwiley a bad player, and it don't make Dawn a bad coach. It just doesn't work. Sometimes stuff just don't work for certain players. That's one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, no matter what team she goes to, the things we stated she needs to work on is stuff she needs to work on. Like, that's not going to change anywhere, because yes, she can find her, which we want her to go to the league, right? Right. Y'all who believe she's, who feel she's a generational talent right now, I believe she can be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she's not there right now, right? So
She's
it's just
top 5
critiquing
at
her game
best.
right now. So I got to talk about Raven, right? A lot of people are like, well, Raven's offensive bag sucks. You're talking about Malaysia Fulwiley defensive bag sucks, this, that, and the third. I'll be going in on Raven. Y'all don't be on my lives. I'll be like, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't like Raven's limited offense. That's not how I feel, right? So, I mean, that's how I feel. I don't like her offense either. However, for Dawn, I believe Raven at the end of the day is a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia Fulwiley isn't. So if y'all are saying she should swap out Raven and she can't, because Malaysia's not a point guard. So that's just that. I think she possibly would want to do that if Malaysia was a point guard, but she's not. So she can't even swap out Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Then Raven, otherwise, besides her offense, is a savant, is a basketball savant. She is an amazing basketball player otherwise. You get what I'm saying? So it's like defensively, etc., she makes those changes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I agree though that she offensively is struggling too. You know what I'm saying? But we're just talking about Lay right now, y'all. Then y'all done brought up Caitlin Clark. I done seen somebody, well, Caitlin Clark sucks.
I
Don't
missed
play
that.
defense and all of that. Y'all, I get where y'all getting at, because when we talk about Olivia Miles, which they're both point guards, that's why I compared them. People talk about Olivia Miles' defense. I said Caitlin Clark right there. So Olivia Miles would just be fine because of their role. So I've compared them. I can't compare Malaysia to them. Malaysia's not a point guard. So it's like I just don't compare those two. So that's just that with that. Now, Malaysia has to, at her positions, she does have to play more defense. And if she doesn't play more defense, then she has to be a more offensive threat, because they will let you get away with it if you're more of an offensive threat. But she's not there yet. That's all we're saying, is she's not there yet offensively to look over the other things, and then she's not there defensively to look over the other side. One of them has to outweigh the other, and she's not there yet.
Check
Okay,
it out.
that's
Check it out.
Nobody down in her saying she bad. It's nothing wrong with her leaving. She can definitely feel like Dawn's system doesn't work for her,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. I'm gonna support her wherever she goes, and I pray
Me
she
too.
learns what else she needs to learn. Also, y'all, I could give a damn about Caitlin Clark. Right? And so what that means is I'm a critique Malaysia because I care. I care. I could give a damn what Caitlin Clark do. You feel me? I could give it if Caitlin Clark's career fell off tomorrow, I could care less. That's just the fact. I'm not a fan of hers. So I don't care. But Malaysia, I like her. I like her offense. I support her, and I will support her wherever she goes. But at the end of the day, I do think that she has things that she needs to fix. And that's it. That's all. So she might find a better system that we like. Oh, okay. By the year she graduate, she is in that top, over the other players in her stuff. That's it, y'all. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Keisha.
Hold on.
Hey,
We
Keisha,
come
you
to
need
the
to bring
point.
me up. Yeah, you need to
Hold on. We
bring
come
up
to the
my
point in the
presentation.
segment where we need y'all to donate. Hold on.
That's right.
Hold on.
Pull up the presentation.
Donation. It's a donation.
I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me.
Put some money in
Stupid ass. I whoop your ass, Clarence. Don't call me
now,
shit.
watch it.
You tall black motherfucker.
There's women up inside.
I don't give a fuck about
Calm
it. Ain't
down.
nobody give me
Ain't
nothing.
nothing going on.
And also hit the like. Look, they don't want to give up. Look, they don't want to give nobody. Let me tell you something. Hit the like button, y'all.
Hit the like button. There's so many people up in here. Hit the like button, y'all.
Hit the like button, man, and send them super chats. Send them super chats. Y'all getting some great.
My Facebook family, y'all come over here, man.
Y'all getting some great content. We talking about Malaysia Fulwiley, but hey, that's all. I just. One of the things I pondered over, Key, and the rest of the panel and Bro Claude, I just pondered over. I don't know if they fit. I mean, Brass Tacks kind of touched on it too. I don't know if her style of play is gonna fit what Dawn is trying to do, and that's okay. That's why sometimes people need to mutually part. People get divorced and be like, "Look, we not good together. We cool."
Right.
But we not good together.
Right.
That's it. It's simple.
It's okay.
It doesn't mean Dawn's system is bad, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it don't mean Lay is bad or Dawn is bad. It just means it doesn't fit. Now, my critique is that on the WNBA level, she does have to change things about her game. That's it. She could keep doing, she could keep doing what she's doing now. And she's going to help any team she goes to for sure. But what the WNBA plays like right now, that's just not, you know what I mean?
Listen.
I think, go ahead, Bro Claude.
Listen here. I'm a man that pat that ball growing up. I come from the land of Isaiah Thomas. I love any guard, male, female, that can pat that ball and have that ball on a yo-yo. And Malaysia Fulwiley is one of those ones that can have that string like Kyrie. But
oh no.
But
hold on before you finish your soliloquy. Ring them up.
But okay, But I will say this. She's only a sophomore. Just imagine how better she's gonna get.
Kyrie better?
I don't know. I don't talk about somebody's potential or what they can and can't be. Just for the sake of that. Okay. Shout out to Van. Then we had Charles X.
Hold on. Ring them up.
Okay.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money.
See, now y'all getting Dre in the chat.
Loving the panel.
Pipe
Go
down.
Gamecocks. Okay, one
Hold
more.
on. One more. We got one more.
It says good conversation and analyst. Now, what I was saying, Brass Taz, is that I love the way she pat the ball. Okay, all that. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm just a fan of that. Period. And then she got a globe trotter-ish feel to her.
Thanks, Donna.
But you cannot run globetrotter shit in organized ball. That's play ball. But you cannot go to the pros. That's why a lot of the globetrotters that was outside of Curly Neal and all them, they was professional basketball players before that. You know what I mean? The Harlem Globetrotters. I'm talking about globetrotter-ish. Not globetrotters, but the globetrotter-ish style. Hold on a second.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Shout out to Devin Olden who participated. The content, y'all. Great analysts and breakdown. Go Gamecocks.
Okay. You know what's ironic?
Go ahead.
Bro Claude, what's ironic is people are like, y'all going hard on this young black woman, and then they be like, but Don this, Don don't that, Don don't this. Which one is it? Because I'm not trying to go in on either one, right? Like I'm literally and I think we're all literally just saying it's not working, so they're separating. I'm not here to like. So, do y'all want us to go in on Dawn? That's what y'all would rather. Y'all want us to go in on Dawn?
I'm
Hey,
not
Key,
about to
check
do
this
that.
out. I'm gonna say this, Key.
I'm not
Some of
about to do
y'all,
that.
Which one
I
is
love
it? Y'all
y'all.
don't want us to talk about black women, or y'all
Listen,
do?
Key. I'm gonna say this. I'm so glad I didn't. K-Sep asked me to be up here with Bro Claude and Keisha tonight, and I can't because y'all don't want me at the helm controlling no buttons. I'm I'm not a mod on neither one of these channels. So
hold
y'all,
on,
really?
hold on there, hold on. Hold on, one second.
The panel is cooking. One
She
more
said, "Hey, we
time.
got one more time."
Lotus Flower, love you.
Thank you, Donna Cox, for the super sticker.
Hey, hey, this is my baby sister, goddamn. Y'all better
You
understand who
get
she
him,
is.
man.
Go ahead.
Get him.
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying I done had to turn my car off. Some of y'all in the chat, and I say this with all the love in me, but I don't give a damn if you don't like me after. Some of y'all are insufferable.
Mm-hmm.
Brass,
Yep.
Key, and myself just reiterated that none of us, and I mean zero, that nada, none, nobody, dog Malaysia out. And you mofos is in the chat still going on. Now you're spewing the the false narrative that it be your own people, that we dogging this young lady
Yeah,
out,
like what?
that we know y'all can go to hell. Go to hell. That's what I'm gonna tell you
Crash
tonight.
out
Now
loaded.
You know what it is, Keisha? You know what it is, L? We supposed to, this is what we're supposed to do. The
What?
show's supposed to be 5 minutes long. We supposed to
not
come
only
up
that,
here and
we
say
are supposed
chat.
to
Yeah,
hold
right,
hands and
chat.
sing
No
kumbaya.
analysis, no nothing, no critique. We're just supposed to say you're right and then end the show.
Hey,
That's
hey,
actually
Brass, what's
what's
going
supposed to
on,
happen.
Brass?
That is insane to me. Y'all gotta stop that. Like everybody, every single person, even if we don't agree, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But this idea that y'all want to attack the panel for their opinion because it differs from yours is nonsense.
Create your own YouTube channel.
Better yet, if you don't have the skills to do that, just come up on the panel.
Yeah, give me a point of view.
Let's ring Ronnie up, Bro Claude.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Ronnie say,
I hear you, L. L.
I'm
Y'all
with you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Here come the money.
Now, thank you, Ronnie, for the repass. Now, every 4 months,
Thank you, Ronnie.
you gonna get Sister L to crash out. She be listen for her to crash out.
Every 4 months.
You didn't every 4. I count them now. Every 4 months since last summer. Every 4 months, she gonna get rubbed the wrong way. Maybe sometimes 3 if we make it close. But listen, y'all, we up here having fun. It's just the point of view. Calm the hell down. In my words, see, I can't cuss. Y'all know what I be like.
No,
Calm
you
the
get in
F
trouble
down.
if you do that. Don't
All
do
right,
it.
I'm gonna get in trouble, so I'm not gonna. Mama watching, so
My
calm
mama
the hell.
watching.
Calm the hell down. Which y'all, God damn. Come on, man. We just having conversation and what we think. And now, if you think something different, come on up here. You listen. You are welcome. You are welcome. Most of y'all that made comments, y'all know I love y'all. So y'all on my listen. Some of y'all is
Lying, G.
on my team. I love you. I appreciate
Stop lying, G. Ain't nobody disrespecting Lay. Stop it.
Oh, we love Lay. Wherever Lay go, I'm gonna watch.
Stop the lies.
I don't watch people I don't
Listen.
like.
Stop the cat.
You say
Stop
speak
the
like a
cat.
man and talk to Drake. Hey, so I'm gonna just say, listen. I'm gonna say this. This was how. Didn't I tell you that this subject was thick before we got on here?
These people go from one
Keisha,
extreme
now
to
you see.
another, bro.
Now you see, Keisha. That's what I'm saying. You didn't
I had
have
my
no
show
idea.
laid out, my topics.
You didn't have no idea. I told
and
you
y'all done went to the
that
left.
this thing is thick. Now, Key, before we came up in here, me and her had a pre-production meeting. I told her that this shit, it was gonna open up a whole nother can because people.
She's the college Kennedy Carter. It's hitting people. No, like as far as how people are feeling about it, like they.
with
like
all the emotions.
Ain't no yeah. Hey,
I don't know,
I know what you mean.
Y'all.
Listen,
look, I just think
it ain't that bad because Kennedy still ain't with a team.
Look,
But
let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I love trolling Bro Claude. So my intention today was only to come up here to get him to crash out. I did not have on my bingo card
See, Key,
to
you
get
think I be lying?
everybody, the panel to crash out too. I didn't have it on my bingo
See,
card.
Key, you said that one what she was trying to do. See, baby,
I was listening to it earlier, Key. They had me cracking up. I was laughing.
Diabolical, Key. Diabolical, Key. See, you say she wasn't.
Y'all
She
two,
wasn't on that. Diabolical.
y'all two are funny as hell. I'm sorry. Y'all two.
Man, listen. I mean,
Uh-oh. Oh Lord, here we go, Israel.
He said, "Move."
He's the next season.
Next season. Here we go.
That's another layer.
That's Israel.
Like when
Israel.
they bring up other people to be like, well, do you want her to be a terrible player like that player? I'm confused. Like,
you want her to be the next 200 turnover point guard?
You want her to turn the ball over more
you
than
want her to be
anybody ever
terrible
in history.
No, look,
Nobody has never catch
I'm
up
gonna
to
stir the conversation. We are not talking about that.
Okay.
We're not.
Okay.
You want her to not play defense?
We are not talking about it, Brass. We're not talking about it at all.
Hey, Brass. Okay, I'm done. Hey, Brass, we can have 72 games.
200 times. Okay.
Right, we can have 72 games and ain't nobody gonna turn the ball over 200.
Ball over 200 times, right. I know players that haven't turned the ball over 200 times in their whole career.
You know he sent that super chat just to get y'all to go down that road, right?
Oh, shit.
You fell right into
it. He trolling.
Hey, but real quick, I want to get back to something interesting that Elle said earlier about Dawn Staley. Now, I watched Dawn Staley. I'm old enough to remember her. I watched Dawn Staley when she was at Virginia. I watched her when she played in the WNBA. I watched her when she played on the USA Olympic team with Lisa Leslie and them. I'm old enough to remember them. And Elle is exactly right. And as far as the way Dawn plays, she was your typical East Coast. Like she's from Philly, but Philly and New York are kind of like cousins.
Kind of similar.
Yeah, as far as basketball culture, she plays like a New York City point guard. She played like New York City point. Like you got your Rod Stricklands, you got your Kenny Andersons, and you know what I'm saying. Mark Jackson. You got that typical. They could be flashy, but they're so fundamentally sound. That's the difference, L, between Malaysia and Dawn. Dawn to me, to be real, for me, my two favorite point guards that I've ever seen in my life were three: Magic, Dawn, and Jason Kidd. Those are my three favorite point guards of all time. Honorable mention Isaiah Thomas, like you mentioned, Bro Claude, even though I hated him because I was a Lakers fan growing up. Right. But I respect his game, and I grew to love him later on in life. But when I was a kid, I couldn't stand him because he played for Detroit, and I'm a Lakers fan, so you know that natural hatred. So, but anyway, I love Isaiah. And Dawn was flashy, but she had discipline. She knew timing. She knew when to do something, when not to do something. She played defense. She made players around her better. She had intangibles. And that's the thing that people don't talk about enough is intangibles. I don't see any intangibles per se from Malaysia Fulwiley. Now she gets her team and she gives her team energy. I'll give her that. She gives her team a lot of energy when she comes off the bench and she does something good. She does something spectacular. It gets her team energized. That's the intangible that she has. But as far as leadership, I still haven't seen that yet. And that's the difference between, and we talk about
She's
CC.
19.
Get me started on CC. The thing about CC, she doesn't have championship quality. That's the reason why I
She's
don't
not
like
a championship pedigree. You can't even
exactly.
compare her. You can't. CC don't even know what Phil Wiley feel like. CC
Exactly.
don't even know what for what. Listen,
You don't know
I'm
what
gonna
a
crush this
championship
real
is.
quick. She don't even understand the emotion of loss that
Right.
for Wiley feel or losing this championship game. CC,
Right.
yes, she has lost many times, but it does not feel the same to lose as a winner. When
Right.
you a winner and you lose,
Yeah, you hate losing,
oh, that shit
winning.
burns. That's gonna burn the whole damn summer.
Yeah, but
That's
my
gonna burn the whole summer. And Don said it. But that's why I told Keisha, no, she didn't talk to her. She hugged her, she kissed her, she wiped her eyes. But no, she didn't. Dawn did not talk to her personally about the mental space that she needs to be in because she knows that they're coming off of a loss. So she don't want the girls to say the things that they feel from emotion. She want them to give a high insight perspective of how they played. And this is the way that Coach Dawn Staley is. She waits till you calm down. She give you your space. That's why she say, when they chattering amongst each other, I don't get into that. I don't go in there and they chattering. She say, I don't understand it. I ain't with it. I ain't doing that. I let them do that among themselves. So she lets them do that type of thing amongst themselves. She giving the girl space. And this just being butt ass hurt because she just lost. I don't want her to leave. I love her. I think that she's a sensational player, y'all. And I think that Mama Dawn, had did her best. And that's it.
all right, but okay, let me finish my point. As far as winners and tangibles, I don't see that yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing you have to be born with. You either have it or you don't. But I've
Yeah.
seen some players develop it to a certain extent. That's
Mm-hmm.
the reason why I don't compare people to Angel. Angel's different.
Yes.
Angel's in a category of her own. There's
All
nobody
alone.
like her. There's nobody like her as far mentality wise. Jordan, Asia Wilson, uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, um, Tim Duncan,
Mm-hmm.
Keem Olajuwon.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
All the winners.
those are winners.
Mm-hmm.
Diana Taurasi,
Mm-hmm.
Stewie, Cheryl Reed. I mean Cheryl Swoops, Cheryl Miller. Those
Maya
those
Moore.
kinds of players that have that champion mentality. Those don't grow on trees, and you can't get it out of a can. You can't develop it. You can't grab it off the shelf. You either have it when you're born or you don't. So that's the thing, and that's the reason why I don't compare her to like Juju and Booker. Booker has it a little bit. She needs to work on hers too. But in that sophomore class, the only player that I see that can make their players around her better and is a superhero is Judea Skies Watkins. That's it. Joyce
Hey,
Joyce Edwards could get that, but I see it in old girl for UConn, the freshman. What's her name again? The
Uh,
freshman,
Sarah Strong.
Sarah Strong. I
Uh-huh.
see it in her. I see it in her 'cause she's a dog. She's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
problem for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
listen, y'all. We
But
got.
but but Malaysia doesn't have that. But she is an energizer bunny. She brings
Mhm.
energy because of her energy and her ability to energize and put a battery in the back of her teammates.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
Keisha, we got to go
hold.
to the next subject. We had a
We
half an
are.
hour. We got to go. We
Ho-
listen,
Key.
y'all. We have a program that we supposed to be running, we got off into this subject, and I know. Listen, this is a passionate subject. We will be talking about this also on the Players Club. This is a
It's probably gonna go on
subject,
for days
but we
on
have to,
end.
because of production and what we have to do, we have to move forward to go to our next topic and our basis. And we appreciate everybody that was in the chat. I'm sorry that you felt like that we was not being compatible with the way you think. We are individual human beings, and all of us sometimes when it hits,
Oh,
it
look
hits.
at you
You know,
being
when it
nice.
hits, it hits. Yeah,
Right. Come on. I'm sorry. I ain't sorry.
it hits, it hits. You know what I'm saying? So we all hit the nail on the coffin. I mean, lightning don't strike in the same place, but maybe twice. We all struck at the same time. And what we're saying is she's not a professional basketball player. Stop capping. Stop capping. She's not ready to go to the WNBA. She needs more to work on. And just because we say she needs to work on her game, because she does not have a perfect midi. She does not have a perfect three. Go look at her 3-point stats. She needs to work on that. She needs to work on that. That's fine. It's okay. We're not putting her down because we're out here exposing certain things that we know that Coach Don Staley will fix. I believe that Don can fix it. But we're gonna go to the next subject. Keisha, what's the next subject?
Y'all ready for the next subject?
Go ahead.
Hey, we're gonna go to the next. Key, you had something you want to say?
You know, I'm a respect bro, Claude. This is not my panel.
Okay, here we go. We just gonna talk about the draft, y'all. It's coming up on Monday.
Here go another loss.
And we probably gonna get into real deep debates, but hey, Jeff P said he had some glowing comments. We'll start there. Jeff P had some glowing comments about Sanaya Rivers and Maddie Westbell. I don't know if Jeff P talks a lot. We don't know what we need to believe or not believe, but he did say that Sanaya Rivers was the most athletic talent in the draft.
Yes, sir.
He likes the stretch four ability of Maddie Westbell.
Yes, sir.
And Chicago has the 10, 16, and 22nd pick. Before we go through and pick our do our draft board for the first round, I want y'all to let me know what y'all think of Jeff P's comments. I'll start with Bro Club, my brother. What you think?
Jeff P always be on some bullshit. Jeff P, you are still on the goddamn clock. And by them not signing Kennedy Carter, I still want her back if that's a dream's dreamer. That's how I go 10 toes down. A dream's dreamer, I still want Kennedy Carter to have a damn job. So you listen, all of this shit, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm gonna land. Jeff P told y'all exactly what he was going to do. He did that shit. Get up off of him. He said he was going to go and get and look into the free agency and get players out of there, bundle up some of the picks, and get what he need to win now. He said that he wants 6 foot and up, even though Courtney Vandersloot came through the, you know what I'm saying? Ariel Atkins 5'11". She an inch short. So Jeff P did exactly what he said he was gonna do. Plus, he made Angel made him look like a genius by telling him Olivia's not coming out. So Ariel Atkins was a good move.
Right. Even though he said he didn't know about all these players' decisions before he made that decision.
Absolutely. So I think that I'm not giving him a grade because I cannot grade his ass right now. When the job get done, I'm not gonna work on emotions. I'm gonna let him finish doing what he said he's gonna do. I'm not gonna go on how I feel. I'm gonna just go on facts. And the fact of the matter is, based on what he said he was going to do up to this point, I give him a 9 for what he said he was going. Not what I want him to do, because I want him to do a whole lot of different shit. But we ain't gonna get into my emotions, because I think that some things could have been done better, especially firing my girl as a coach, and then also having my baby out there not having a job. I mean, diabolical. But outside of that, because I don't trust this mother sucker. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to let him finish what he said he was going to do. Then I give him his rating, and I'm off of him.
Yeah, I don't know. As far as my opinion on this, guys, I don't know whether to believe Jeff P. what he's saying that he likes Sanaa Rivers and Maddie Westbell. I don't know if that's something I should take stock in, because he be all over the place. But hey, it seems like he just he probably wants another wing, and he wants a backup for Angel, and it'd be nice to have Maddie Westbell, since she is a different type of big than Angel. So it'd be a great versatility there. But with Jeff P, I just don't, like I say, I just don't know what to believe that comes out of his mouth. Key, what you think?
Okay, what's the question?
Do you believe Jeff P's comments about he really likes Sanaa Rivers and Maddie Westbell? Or you think he just blowing smoke and he really gonna do something else in the draft?
Yeah, I mean, with him, you never know. I think I was texting Prince about it earlier, and I was like, this is what he said, but I don't know if he's saying it to throw people off. They also put on the Chicago Sky website, who should we pick at 10? And if you pick the person, you win or whatever. And they put only a limited amount of people in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the Chicago Sky website. If you wanted to, look that up and pull it up, but and they only put, you know,
let me see. Now I go look that
certain
up while you
people or
talking.
whatever the case may be. But you know, he said Sanaya. He basically said like she's the best. He feels as though she's the best athlete in the draft. Again, with Sanaya, I think it's similar to what I kind of was saying about Malaysia, which is like you can see her potential. I don't believe right now where she's at, I would choose her, but he can see obviously her potential and where she could be. And I think that's fair because, he's obviously thinking from a point of we're going to develop her. So if you develop her, then she's a problem on defense when she's in tune with the game. And then she obviously needs to develop her offensive bag. So, I can see why he said that. That's not a false statement what he said about Sanaya Rivers, for the most part. Um, I I'm cool with I've said Maddie Westbell. I know people don't care for her defense. I agree, but she's not gonna be a starter. And we have Angel Reese at the 4. And so I think it's okay to get Maddie Westbell behind Angel because she stretches the floor a lot more than Angel at this time. She can shoot the 3 well. She got a nice little game or whatever the case may be, but she is not that great defensively. But you're only giving her spot minutes to give Angel a break, or even possibly playing them at the same time sometimes. So there's that. I'm cool with either one if they genuinely feel like they can harness them for the future. That is the biggest part. Now at 10, I don't know if I'm rushing to get either one at 10 actually. I think 16 and 22, okay, but I don't know if I'm rushing to get either one at 10. Now, obviously, Sanaya and Serena Sundell were invited, so in the top 16. Maddie Westbell was not, so Rivers is obviously within the top 16 possibly of getting drafted because she was invited today by the WNBA. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what he gonna do, y'all. And I literally earlier in the season, for my mental health, I have given up on trying to figure out what Jeff is gonna do. So I'm just like, we just gonna see at the same time on Monday, y'all, because he gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what he do.
Brass.
Well, I hate to pat myself on the back, but who have I been ringing a bell for all year? Defense, defense, defense. And who did I say I wanted at the wing for the Chicago Sky for our horrible perimeter defense? Sanaya Rivers. Now, with that being said, I looked up all of the recent mock drafts. I know we don't go by that, but it's interesting because to be honest with you, they're pretty much accurate at where these players are going to go. Due to the shakeup, Olivia Miles dropping out, AZ Fudd dropping out. Who else dropped out? A couple other players dropped out, whoever, whatever, however. But anyway, Bleacher Nation is Bleacher Nation is one of the mock drafts. They got Sanaya going number 8 to the Sun. Yahoo Sports has Rivers going number 8 to the Sun. Sports Illustrated is the only publication or what have you that does not have Sanaya Rivers going in the top 12. Bleacher Report, they have her going 9 to the Spark.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Okay? So, for me, I look at her length, I look at her quickness, and I look at her, I look at her overall, and like Jeff said, to me, I would put Malanga slightly ahead of her as far as athleticism, but of course, Dominique Malanga is a lot taller. But she's a hell of an athlete. She dunks easily. There ain't no stress for her to do that. So I would slightly disagree with Pagliocco on that. However, ain't nobody else in this top 12 got her athleticism. Now, I'm also fine with us getting Serena Sundell. So it seems like Pagliocco was listening to Brass Tacks these months and bring up Maddie Westbell and Sanaya Rivers. Those are the two I've been riding with for most of the year. Now, I don't, Maddie Westbell, she hasn't had the year that I thought she would as far as shooting the 3. But, Prince told me a couple of things as a high level basketball player himself. He let me know that you can't go by that in the WNBA should probably be better. And she's a stretch 4. Okay. Now, as far as backing up Angel, she's not going to back up Angel. She's going to back up whoever it is that's going to be a stretch, the stretch for the team. I don't know if that's Nurse. I don't know if that's, because Angel's not a stretch 4. Angel's a downhill
Rebecca Allen
finisher. And she's a power player and she's a distributor. She can pass, she can block on defense, and we know what she can do on that. And we know how she is on offense when she gets going with Camilla. Her and Camilla have a nice two-man game, but she's not a stretch four and will never be a stretch four. That's just not her. So that's the reason why we need one. And Maddie Westbell is a good stretch four in this draft. But yeah, I agree with him with Sanaya Rivers. Now, is he going to draft Sanaya Rivers? Do I believe he's blowing smoke? General managers never tell who they're going to pick. So I think he is. So, so at that 10th spot, Bleacher Nation got us getting Dusty Josite, the guard from France. Yahoo Sports has us taking Haley Van Lith. Sports Illustrated has us getting Georgia Amore. And Bleacher Report has us getting Haley Van Lith. So we'll see. We'll see. I'd rather have either Sundell or Sanaya Rivers, because Sanaya Rivers, for me, I'm not down on her as other people are in their opinions as far as her offensively and her not being able to get better. She's going to get better with the right coaching. And I don't like North Carolina State's head coach. I think she should have never left Dawn. And that's the point I wanted to make earlier about as far as Fulwiley. It's not the first time this has happened to Dawn. Remember, Sanaya Rivers was with South Carolina her freshman year, won a national championship with Aaliyah Boston, and then the following summer, she transferred to North Carolina State. I feel she shouldn't have did that because North Carolina State's head coach, that clown, is nowhere near what Dawn is. So I think Sanaya underachieved with him because of him, not because of her, but because of him. And of course, you have Isaiah James on that team. But I think Sanaya Rivers would be better with the Chicago Sky than she was with North Carolina State, in my opinion. And I think her offensive game is highly underrated. I think she's going to thrive offensively. And it's going to catch up to her defense. But her primary thing is to play perimeter defense because, as I said earlier, and if you look up the stats, we had the worst perimeter defense by far, or the second worst in the WNBA. And you know, we at Bro Claude, you know this. We was getting busted on the perimeter. I mean, we couldn't stop penetration for nothing if our lives depended on it. So we got to show up that defensive, and that's why I wanted Sanaya Rivers, because she's quick enough, long enough, strong enough to play that position, and I think she'll play it with joy and determination. So that's
before we get to the next person, ring Brian Island Hines up, Bro Claude.
Hey, y'all, listen. I appreciate everybody. I thank y'all, man. Once again, man, listen. We out here. Pass that plate, man. What Wody Mac at?
Brian say, and Jeff P. I trust.
Hey, who said that? Brian?
Brian Allen.
I thought because me and Brian,
I don't trust him at all. But if he's willing,
he's done everything
I trust him if he drafts Sanaya Rivers. I trust him.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's done everything that he said he was going to do. The only surprises we got was the fire in a teaspoon and the getting rid of Kennedy Carter. That's what made us butt ass hurt. I'm going to just keep it real because we like, what the hell is going on? So listen, y'all, this is the part where I ask for y'all to make sure that when y'all come in, hit the like button because the algorithm goes on there. So if you coming inside the show, hit the like button. I know you getting right to your, you know what I mean, to type in or whatever. Just type and hit that like button, man. Scroll over, hit that like button. And then of course, subscribe to Keisha channel today, and also subscribe to mine and KSAP's. We asking for you to do that, to support us and help us be able to produce this show, keep us functioning, and also we trying to bring you the best content that we can. Subscribe to Sister LWBB Universe, Sister L Jones Media. Y'all go over there and subscribe to my baby sister, because guess what? She gonna bring a whole nother aspect. She got that coming in the future. But in order for you to help us with our production and what we're doing to produce this content, y'all, and be up and have all of these different apps to do, it costs money. And we asking for you to continue to contribute and help us grow in this community, because I'm so glad. I talk about y'all all the time, all day long when I'm out, and doing whatever. And people say, hey, they talk about, the panel, and then they also talk about our chat. One thing all of my people in Chicago say when they see my show, I got almost 1,500 subscribers, y'all, and a lot of them in Chicago, and a lot of them that I run up on. Check it out, man. The ones that I run up on, especially my Facebookers, they be like, man, y'all chat be lit. Y'all chat be lit. I ain't never seen nobody chat just be lit and they be into what y'all saying. So I appreciate my chat and I want to give it up to y'all. But I'm asking for y'all to go ahead, do the donations, put the donations in to help us in what we're doing. And also, I'm asking if y'all would love to support and subscribe to the channels, y'all, that I just mentioned. L, you next up.
What's up, Al? What you got?
I'm gonna start by saying I don't know if I'm on an island by myself, but I'm not super excited about this draft class.
I
I'll
got you.
start with that. There's not like one specific player that I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes. Like if we don't get this player, we done missed out. With that said, however, um, are we talking about first round draft picks, second round draft picks, or both?
All of
All
what
of
he
it.
got to
We were
say.
Okay,
just talking about, did we
okay.
believe what Jeff P was even
Um,
talking about? Yeah.
I don't trust Jeff as far as I can see him, right? But I'm gonna be like Jeff does. I'm gonna take a page out of Jeff's book and throw a monkey wrench in this conversation.
Okay.
I heard the picks that y'all had: Sundell, Westbelt, Rivers, Fagan. My choice is between two players, one of which has already been talked about, and another one is the monkey wrench, and that is Fagan
Yeah.
or Sarah Ashley Barker.
I
Somebody
like
heard
Sarah.
me over there.
I like Barker. I do.
Somebody
I
heard me last
really
night.
like Barker for the sky. I really, really do. I think that she would fit well. She when we talk about that perimeter, like she just would bring a whole other dynamic to the sky. I like what I saw from her. She literally, I think it was the game against Maryland. Even though they lost in double overtime, she put her team on her back,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a very scrappy player. She's not afraid of the physicality. She can shoot, she can drive, she plays lockdown defense, in my opinion. I think it's between, and I think the way that she played in that game against Maryland actually raised her stock draft. Maybe not in the top 16, but if she falls at 10, like if we can get her at 10, I think that would be a good pickup. But if not her, then Fagan.
Okay.
Especially if, and not Fagan for her to come and give Angel a breather, but I think because Angel has been talking so much about wanting to get back to her natural position,
Mm.
I think that you need a body in the paint that isn't afraid of the physicality. And because Fagan and Cardosa are familiar with each other, I think that will work well. That's my take.
Okay. So hey, what we about to do now is we gonna pick 1 through 12. Is that look? Is there any? Is there anybody thinking anybody going number one other than Paige? Because we don't even need to
I
go
don't
down.
know.
We don't even need to go down that road.
No.
We gonna skip over old Paige Becker. She's number one overall pick. Number two, who y'all got going to Seattle?
I got my.
Do you want us going one by one?
Y'all can go one by one. Yes.
For number 2, if they're smart, they would take Sonya Citron, but it's possible that they don't want to miss out on what they feel Dominique Malonga could be. So maybe they pick Dominique Malonga at 2. Even Kiki Arifin possibly at 2
But
well.
But your pick would be Sonya if you
For
were
that
Seattle.
team, because they lost Horston and Nika Mule, and they need shooting, and they lost Jewel Lloyd. Sonya Citron will be the best filler, and she could play the 2 or the 3, or Gabby could play the 2 or the 3. So to me, if they're trying to, which I think that's what Seattle is trying to do, bring Skylar and NECA a championship, whether that happens or not is neither here nor there, but that's what they're trying to do, then I think they draft her to help them get to, the wins that they want. She's a plug and play right now player. Now, however, I could see them possibly taking Malonga because of what people are saying she's gonna be, and they don't want to miss out on that or whatever. And they say, you know what, screw it, let's start the rebuild now. Because if they pick Malonga, they starting the rebuild next year.
What you got, Brass Tass? Number 2.
Well, I agree with Key because with these players that play overseas, you never know if they're going to actually come over and play. Because we know they make more money over there than they do here.
Yes.
So I would play it safe and get Sonya Citron or Kiki. One of the two, either Kiki or Sonya Citron. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Because you remember when we had that pick, I wanted Sonya Citron.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and like he said, they missed that. They lost Jordan Horston, Columbus, Ohio, native, I might add. They lost her, and they don't have the Gold Mamba no more. So that would be a good start with Snide Central. I wouldn't be mad at them because I don't care either way. But I wouldn't be mad if they got Dominique Malonga because she's such a physical anomaly. You don't want to not pick her and then she'll end up in the WNBA and have a Hall of Fame career. Now, I don't know what it is, but I can't remember a player of African descent thus far, other than maybe Nneka Ogwumike and her sister, that really had a rock solid Akeem Olajuwon type career. Nneka would be the closest one, and Shanae, but
Shanae.
and they're not Akeem Olajuwon. You know what I'm saying? And they're not Dikembe Mutombo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe Dominique will be the first one, but again, she might not even come over here.
Right.
So yeah, I play it safe with Centron.
Okay.
Or Kiki. I'll take Kiki.
L.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
And then I'm gonna hop off after this because I think my phone is about to die. Maybe.
Okay.
I'll try to hang out as much as I can, but I'm going with Malonga.
Okay.
I've said all season when everybody was hollering about Citron being taken by the sky at 3 if Olivia Miles wasn't coming out, and I was like, no, I don't see it. Yes, she's a shooter, but she wasn't consistent. And the same thing with Kiki Arifin, which is why I wouldn't put her at 2. Is because she had an opportune time while JuJu was out to really dominate the game and show what she's made of and what she can do, and she didn't show up. She did she carried them in the game that JuJu went out in. But after that, she kind of just disappeared. And I like her. I think she just has, room for development, like do all of them. But I would just see, I feel like Malanga is a more polished player that can come in and make immediate impact over Iriafin or Citron.
Okay. Bro Claude. 2.
Dominique Malunga.
Okay. That was quick.
Now, I might add, for those in the chat, I want to say real quick, go to I Am Zo Media's page and watch his breakdown of Kiki Iriafin in that game where they lost to UConn in the Elite Eight. And also his breakdown of Serena Sundell in his draft series, his Chicago Sky draft series. I would just say this and we'll move on. Kiki Iriafin, her coach, is a dweeb. Let's go.
Okay. My pick at number 2, guys, will be Malonga. I think Seattle should take Malonga at 2. But I get that she might not come over. I get that whole thing. I don't know if I can pass up on the talent at the 2 spot. So that's just my thinking on that. Hey, number 3. Who you got, bro, Claude? I'm gonna go to you first.
For the third, of course, everybody will be foolish not to get a player like Sonia Citron. She's a double-edged sword. She can shoot from anywhere on the court. She can defend 1 through 3. She can pass the ball. You already know that she's an unselfish player. She's also a great role where she can step up to be the leading scorer. She's done it 6 times with Notre Dame. She's a solid fit in what they need. The Mystics need at that position, especially getting Ariel Atkins snatched from them. So I think that she will do well in Washington. Definitely something that Aaliyah Edwards needed to come and replace her Ariel Atkins. So I know Aaliyah Edwards would be elated to have a Sonia Citron passing the ball inside and also, there to rebound for her. So that's all I got for that.
And I'm before we get to Key, I'm gonna tell you, bro, Claude, we starting to agree. I agree with you, my brother. Go ahead, Key.
Don't start. I ain't said nothing. Yo, messy ass.
Who you got at 3, Key?
3 is Washington Mystics, right?
Yeah, it's Mystics. The Washington. Sorry, yeah, it's Washington.
Yeah, I think they take Sonia or something like that. I think they take Sonia or something. If Seattle doesn't take Sonia.
Right. All right, Brass.
Yeah. Who I believe they should take is either Kiki Iriafin, or Dominique Malonga. I would say Kiki Iriafin, or even Cheyenne Sellers.
Okay.
I think Cheyenne Sellers is even though a lot of these mock drafts have her going number 6 to the Mystics, or her or Tahina Pow. And the that guard from France, but I think Cheyenne Sellers is the best remaining point guard, other than Serena Sundell. Now they might throw a curveball and draft. Be aware that it's Serena Sundell because she's hot right now. And she's rising up the charts. very quick and real quick. I like her better than the young lady from. I haven't seen much of her to make a real assessment of her, but the young lady from Alabama, I like Serena Sundell better. But I guess it would depend on what kind of offense you run. And since the offense the WNBA mainly runs is the pick and roll, the best pick and roll point guard in this draft is Serena Sundell. And that's what they run in the WNBA. She would be perfect for the Chicago Sky because of having Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese. But anyway, don't be surprised if they throw that curveball in this draft because, like I said, her name is really hot right now, and her stock is rising by the hour. But yeah, so either Sonia or Kiki.
Okay. I think
I'd pick Kiki.
you gonna take Kiki, but they already got Aaliyah Edwards though.
And Shakira Austin.
Not the same. They're not the same. No, I don't think that is. I don't think they play the same. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Ella, you still here? Or your phone and died?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Topic number
I was
3.
trying to hold on for this last one.
Okay.
No, I agree with Brass, and I like what he brought up because it's going to lead into my next point. I'm gonna go between Iriasven and Citron, but I'm really leaning towards Kiki. I don't. I think that the Mystics are going to get rid of either Austin or Dulce.
Gotcha.
And I feel like it might be Shakira.
Yeah,
And
because
then they'll bring.
she hurt a lot.
Huh?
Yeah, she hurt a lot.
Yeah, I feel like they'll get rid of Shakira. I don't know what they'll do with her, if they'll just release her or try to do something else, but I feel like they'll probably get rid of Shakira. I don't want to say they'll get rid of Dolson because she has the height. She's slower, but she got the body, right? Like she's solid in the paint. Well, her body mass is solid. Let me put it that way. But I feel like they'll get rid of Shakira and bring Kiki in and to fill her spot.
Okay. All right. Number 4
Oh,
is
sorry. Y'all have a good night. I'm going back to the chat
good
for as long
night,
as I
L.
can.
Good night.
Prom is tomorrow. Y'all pray for me. All right.
I
Gotta get this
know.
young
Have
lady ready.
fun at prom. See you later,
All right, y'all have
L.
a good. All right, bye.
All right. Number 4. The number 4 pick is Mystics again. Who you got, bro, Claude? Number 4, Mystics.
That's why I wouldn't. That would be my reason. It could go either way. Like with Sonia Citron, it don't matter. If you get Kiki Airfin, you get Sonia Citron. It's
the same thing. Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same, vice versa. So I definitely would say the Mystics kind of need the same thing Chicago needed. I know Aaliyah Edwards is there, and then Big Mama is over there with the Mystics, but they kind of needed somebody in that five spot, that 4 spot, and them wings. You know what I mean? Ariel Atkins is gone, so I would say Kiki Airfin or my heart wants them to pick Kiki Airfin, but my mind's saying it's gonna be Anisha Merrill.
You think they'll do that?
I don't want them to do it, but if anybody think that Anisha Merrill ain't a top 5 pick, I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't want them to pick her, but these people talk about Anisha Merrill. They talking about her all across all of the GMs everywhere. is talking about Anisha Merrill right now. And I could bag it up. All you gotta do is go to Bleacher Report, or you could go to different ones, sectors where they got Anisha Merrill at least in the top 5. But I think that
it just chaps your butt that Kiki go before Anissa. You don't think Kiki should go before Anissa? I
don't. She's not a dog.
I got you, bro.
Kiki is not that dog. You see that dog right there you just showed? That's a dog. You understand? And that's what the Mystics is actually lacking. Same thing, pretty much everybody across. I mean, Anissa Merrill, I think that she'll go to the Mystics, but if not, she's the next one up. So Kiki Arafan or that would be my pick. Kiki or Anisha Merrill, because they need a big to help Aaliyah down there. We now see in Unrivaled that Aaliyah Edwards is a goddamn dog. It took Unrivaled to show you that she beat some ass. That one-on-one has showed you exactly who she is. And she ain't playing no games. So she needs some backup. I think that when your team is doing bad, your shine kind of gets damper. But she needs some help over there, and that's where I'm at.
Okay. Key, who you got at 4 going to the Mystics?
Man, 2 through 4 is like, so like we could just really put 3 Skittles in our hand and shake them up type thing to me, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So
right.
It's like it could be, I don't know, man. If I'm, this ain't about what I like or I want. You feel me? I like Kiki. I like Anissa Morrow more than I like another player. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's a better player as far as intangibles. And so my reasoning for liking her is different than others. Some people like mechanicals more than they like intangibles. That's not me. So I would pick Anissa Morrow higher than most people would probably pick her. But Elle made a good point. Maybe they get rid of 1 or 2 of their bigs, who knows? So maybe they do pick a Kiki or an Anissa at 4. So that's possible, that they pick a Kiki or Anissa at 4. Or even a Cheyenne Sellers.
Because don't they need a point guard?
Yeah, at the very least.
But I mean, I know that's not what all she plays, and she might not play that at the next level, so I don't know. But
Keisha, can you please block Goon the shooter?
What is he?
Goon, I hate you. Literally. Like, I never met a troll I can't stand like
Oh
my God.
Oh God, Key.
You know what he said?
You have to love the people, Key.
I'm gonna iron my Sonya Citron jersey and put in a Sonya Citron ponytail for draft day. I'm so sick of Goon, man. I'm gonna call that McDonald's you at, because that's what it is. You have McDonald's on your phone in the damn chats. Dusty.
He's talking about laugh out loud. Key love me low key.
No, I don't. I cannot stand Goon, man.
Hey, Goon.
We just let Goon frolic in the damn chat, man. I can't stand Goon.
You always gotta have a villain. There's always a villain. You always gotta have a villain on deck.
You gotta have a villain, homie.
You gotta have a villain on deck.
It makes great stories, Key.
It make good
like right
stuff.
now, like right now,
crash out on him, Key.
Exactly. Not like right now, your crash out is very entertaining. You saying you hate Goon?
Keisha, I be ignoring.
It's very entertaining to me.
She crashed all the way out.
Here he goes.
Never crash.
More.
Hey, Goon, you gotta. Hey, Goon. Hey, stop making my baby niece. Hey, I ain't never seen her crash. like
I
that.
think Goon is a liar, but it's like I said, in every wrestling match, you have
Hey,
to have a heel.
hey, here you go. Here
Oh,
you
let's
go, Keith. Here
ring
you
up
go.
revenue T.
There you
Oh,
go,
hold
Keith.
on.
There you go, Keith. Hey, there you go,
Go,
Keith.
go
Hey,
to
that's what
hell.
Goon. Hey, Goon, that's
Oh
what you
my
do for Keith.
God, man.
Hey, Keith. Hey, hey, Goon. You done made Keith
Good
crash
job,
out.
Goon. Good job, Goon.
Good job, Goon.
ring,
I really be no Goon is really the only one that dog. Oh my God, just irritate me.
hey, bro, Clark, ring up revenue T.
All right, I got her. Hey, Revenue T,
Look,
bread maker,
look.
a bread maker. Revenue T. I got it, Keisha. I got it. Hey, Revenue T, bread maker is in the house, giving to the show. Goon, love him some Key. He sure do. Great show, y'all. He sure do. Make my baby niece crash out, Goon. You better leave her alone.
Listen,
My baby niece listen,
you
she
can,
be chilled out. She'll step away. She'll be like, okay.
you can say a
And
lot
then
of
she'll
things
turn the
about
camera
Goon.
off.
You
But
can
she
say a
just
lot of
never
things
off.
about Goon, but one thing about Goon, he's consistent.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
Yeah.
God.
Hold on. We're going to leave Goon alone because Goon will get us off track.
Exactly. Yes.
Brass tacks, who's your number 4? God dog. And then we're going to be, and then I'll tell y'all because Goon will get us off track, y'all. Ain't let Goon do
Uh, Dominic Malonga.
for number 4. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because remember, with the Storm, I said Centron. And with
Mm-hmm.
the Mystics, I said Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take Malonga at that number 4.
Well, guess what? Y'all gonna be interested to hear what I'm about to say.
Uh-oh.
See, at 4, I would take Anissa.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take Anissa at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said
That's not a bad
Anissa,
pick. That's not a
Kiki.
bad pick.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would take it.
Yeah.
I think that team would be great with that dog mentality from her. That
We
grit.
agree
That,
again, Keisha.
that
God
Washington,
damn on
you
T.
know, the Washington Mystics grit, get it out the mud. I think she'll fit real good up in
We
there.
didn't agree
If they can make
again,
it that,
y'all. This is lightning in a bottle.
if they could make that Nigel Laney Hamilton out of her, that would be a steal,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because that's who she reminds me of. But
Uh,
she has to learn how to play like Benija because
true.
she's undersized.
She's undecided, yeah. All
Uh-huh.
right, number 5. The 5th pick goes to the Valkyries. Who you got, bro, Claude? The Valkyries need everything, so
Valkyries, I was just going to say, Valkyries needs everything, but I believe that Cheyenne Sellers will be there
hmm
for them. I do believe in what Tankathon said. I do think that they will. Cheyenne Sellers is not going to stay that long. She will be in the Valkyries locker room uh, for the fifth pick.
hmm
That's where I'm at.
What you got, Key?
2 through that's I'm telling you, 2 through 5 is hard,
It
y'all.
is.
And I would not be shocked if Monday come and it's like this one go here and that one. You know what I mean? Some of them right, some of them because even with Golden State, my thought process is um I'm thinking about the future with Golden State specifically. Other teams is like neither here nor there, but Golden State is obviously not going to be good for the next couple years. So they're in the JuJu sweepstakes. And you think about the type of team JuJu likely would go to. You know, she not, going to Connecticut. I just don't believe that. They possibly will have the Toronto and Portland, right? But I see JuJu going to Golden State more than anywhere. And I feel like they might pick based off of that future pick. Now that might be being overzealous, I'm sure, but you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so then
hmm
if you get JuJu, what's the pieces you want before she gets there? That's my thought process with who they pick for Golden State.
hmm
So I could see, you know, they need big. They need, like you said, they need everything. I could see one of the bigs going there. I could see. I could kind of see Cheyenne Sellers. I mean, I wonder they. I mean, I guess that's not bad. Juju would just go to the two.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
Cheyenne will play the point.
Yep.
I think they can both go back and forth.
They could
Exactly.
go play in tandem. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They can get a
Yep.
traditional point guard and slide one to the two, the other one to the three.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's what Gottlieb.
So,
That's what Gottlieb did with Alhoffen and her.
Olhoffen trash. But yeah, I feel what you're
Yeah.
saying.
No, I'm not saying that Alhoffen is as good as Cheyenne. So I'm just telling you, Gottlieb had them two alternating between the point.
Yeah.
So it's not something that Juju's not used to, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think Sellers is a possibility too. I don't know if Washington lets Seller drop to 5, but it's something to be seen. It's something
Mm-hmm.
to be seen. I mean, Jean Grey, I don't think they'll be good in 2020. Like, I just don't see why they would even need to be. I think this year, next year, they're like, whatever. And then, yeah, they're in the lottery in 2027. And
I think
to be clear, you got more things than Juju in the lottery. Like, you could possibly get a Madison Booker might be in it, Michaela Williams might be in it. Great players are coming out in 2027. So you go in there with the hopes of getting Juju, but you know, there's other great players that'll be in there. I just don't think that they'll be good in 2028.
I just think she probably like Key. Like I think Sellers is probably the best available player after the other ones go. So if Cheyenne Sellers goes to the Mystics right before, then I then Golden State's probably gonna pick Anissa. I mean, because everybody after that is kind of okay. You know,
Mm-hmm.
are we building around them or you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I'm going with Sellers is because I had
Yeah.
already picked Anissa before her.
Yeah. I could see it. Look, I could see it.
Now, look, I didn't pick. You know, what did I put Kiki? Hell.
Yeah, Gene, I do think some top players will go there, but I just don't think it'll be enough to get them out of the.
Yeah, I already picked Kiki. Yeah, that's all that's left. I mean,
Yeah.
not left, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
with some size and skill and versatility. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, look,
I don't know.
I can see. I can see. Like I said, bag of Skittles.
I know.
Right.
I can see it. So
What you say, Brad?
now these next few, I think are definitely. It's different. These next few, I think we could pick more consciously.
Mm-hmm.
With the fifth pick,
With the fifth pick, what you say, Brass?
uh,
Golden State.
Anissa Morrow.
Okay, just flipped it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Anissa Morrow going to Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
Now a curveball would be, and I wouldn't be surprised if they throw a curveball here and pick the young lady from Ole Miss, the guard.
Madison.
Yeah.
Madison, right?
Yeah, I think that's her. Yeah,
Madison Scott, I think is her name.
Madison Scott.
Uh-huh.
She's a beast, and I would not be surprised if somebody threw a wrench in this draft because again, this is a draft full of role players.
Right.
And if you can get playmakers as role players, if you would do well to get one. And I think she's a playmaker. And she played for a tough, defensive minded coach. And you know, in the WNBA, if you can play defense, you're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be wearing a uniform. So,
I mean, she got invited top 16. It's definitely a possibility.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a possibility for sure.
Yes. And Madison Scott, she's a dog. I saw her in the All-Star game that they had because she's a senior, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was in it. So she was in it. And that young lady from Norfolk State, she's a sleeper in this draft.
Yeah.
She that had game winning shot. She's a dog.
Yeah. The lady from Norfolk State. Yeah.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
let us continue.
Let us continue. All right. Let us continue. All right. The number 6 pick is the Mystics again with they three draft
That's
picks
'cause
out themselves.
they gonna rebuild and be a problem in the future. Trust when I say.
Nah.
But anyway,
Number 6. Bro Claude, who you got? Who you with?
Number 6, I hope they get Georgia Amore because we don't fucking anyway.
They need a point guard.
They need a point guard. So I hope that they get Georgia Amore.
And they got so many bigs that they can take her on. You know what I mean? They got
Yeah, they got bigs. They're gonna have so they're gonna be picking big in the beginning. So, if they'll be a fool to pass Sonya Citron up, Kiki, I could see them getting Georgia Amore for what Tankathon had and what Bleacher Report. I could see, but y'all see this though. I'm gonna say this consciously. Y'all see how they didn't move Georgia Amore all the way up from 17 into now. Georgia Amore is in 6. Y'all see how they did that? Ain't nobody else.
Those are the people that's dropping out, bro.
Ain't nobody move like her though. Ain't nobody move like her,
Sundell. When I'm talking about Serena Sundell before.
Serena Sundell was already a dog. Now I said that. Remember now when we talked about that mock draft, she was at 25, and I said that was wrong.
That may be the case with you.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the national punters, the WNBA mock drafts up to the before now.
Yeah, they wasn't paying attention to
Olivia Miles, AZ Fudd, and they talk about Raven may come out and she ain't.
Right. They had Raven at
dropping out, but with them dropping out, all of a sudden these other players have moved up.
Yeah.
So you say Amore.
I hope they get Georgia Amore.
Because you don't want to
I can't see, but hell no. Anyway, keep laughing at me. You damn right. I'm diabolical. I'm diabolical with that shit. But they might get I could see them getting Isaiah James.
Really?
I can see them getting Isaiah James.
Another
the
score.
way they offense. Yeah, the way they need that
That's
offense.
Possible. That's definitely possible.
I see them in reality. I see them getting Isaiah James.
Interesting.
I know. I put them.
So Georgia Amore or Isaiah James.
And she ain't no point guard. They're gonna still need a point guard if they get Isaiah James. Isaiah James is not a WNBA point guard. She's more like
no, but he has Sellers. He picked Sellers, Brass.
He picked Sellers before.
I get that, but he's saying don't be surprised if they do that.
Yeah,
his pick was Georgia Amore. He said Georgia Amore.
Yes, my pick is Georgia Amore.
Yeah, he said
we don't want her.
Just like when I said, don't be surprised if Madison doesn't move up and get taken by Golden State. But I chose Anissa Morrow.
There's too much going on, man. I can't keep up with all this.
But I'm just telling Bro Card, if they do that, they still gonna need a point guard.
Hey, Junior.
No, but
Junior.
Bro Card, where'd you pick Sellers at?
At 5.
Sellers at 5.
Oh, you ain't pick her going to the Mystics.
No, he picked her going to
Sonya Citron.
Valkyries. Yeah.
I got Sonya Citron to go to Seattle. I got
I feel like
Georgia Amore.
I feel like the Mystics is gonna pick Sellers. I do.
I mean, I got Dominique Malunga going to Seattle. I got Mystics getting Sonya Citron. I got them getting Nisha Merrow and then Georgia Amore. That's who I think they're gonna get because they need all of what I just said, and then of course Anisha Merrow is a damn dog. I'm a cry if they do it though.
Who you got at 6, Brass?
Cheyenne Sellers.
Okay.
think that's where they're going to get their point guard.
Mm-hmm.
I got. Who did I have at 2 for the Storm?
You
Centron. Because I
had
don't believe.
Citron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Malanga is going to come over. I just don't. I don't trust it. But then I had who do I have? Kiki at 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had Malanga
At
at
4.
4,
Yep.
and at 5 I had uh, Anissa Morrow,
Mm-hmm.
and then at 6 Cheyenne Sellers.
Okay. What about you, Key?
6, right?
Mm-hmm. Going to the Mystics.
Skip.
I'm so through with Key.
Hey,
Okay.
he wanted to have Georgia A. Moore too. Take her.
I never heard of her. Key, who Skip?
Georgia A. Moore. Skip.
Okay, no, I think I did have Sellers going to the Mystics earlier. So if Sellers goes to the Mystics earlier, then I think Bro Claude saying Isaiah James, it was like, oh, okay, like that
Yeah, I
would
like
work.
that.
Yeah, like that will work. Isaiah James could go at 6 because they don't have what you call it at the 2. And they lost Shatori Walker, which I wanted her on Chicago. But anyway, they lost Shatori Walker, and they lost obviously the girl we got, Ariel. So they kind of do need a bucket getter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's possible. And then Cheyenne Sellers at their point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what I got.
I'm going with you, Key. Bro Claude and open up the can of worms. He shouldn't have opened it. I like Isaiah James rolling
like
up over
Isaiah
there.
James.
I actually like that pick. So I'm gonna go with you on that. All right, number 7. Going out there to the doggone reservation and nobody hear from him again. Connecticut Sun, number 7. Who you got?
Oh shit! Hey, I don't want. Listen,
We'll
players.
never hear from him again.
Players. If y'all come, listen. If y'all come by our chat, college players, don't blame Unc for none of the shit I said. That's on. I am not a GM.
She rolling over there with Mabry over there on the
Now
reservation.
Marina Mabry can't get away. She can't cry. She can't suck on no bottles and throw them at the glass.
No.
She can't do nothing. So being that said,
number 7
of what they have so far,
they don't have nothing either. They need everything. I mean, they got a shooter in Marina.
I mean, they got a shooter.
They got a shooter. I don't know the rest of these other people.
They got a power forward / center too. Because what's her name went back there?
Tina Charles.
Tina Charles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. We keep it in perspective. So okay.
What up, Mo?
Mabry and Tina Charles. Okay, who you picking?
Okay, let's see. Oh my God! Somebody, listen, y'all. Don't get mad at me. College kids, don't get mad at me. But Connecticut need help, and they need help at the point, and they need help at the center position.
Bro, Claude, they need everything. Just
they do. They got back-to-back picks. So
down, yeah.
These are my two. For. I'm gonna knock it out because if we picking 7, we might as well pick 8 because they both Connecticut, right?
Yeah, they are. We could do that. Yeah.
So both of my picks for Connecticut Suns will be I hate it. I think that Connecticut gonna go get Haley Van Lith, and steal her away from us.
You reading my mind.
I got you, brother. I think they're gonna steal Haley.
Uh-huh.
And then they're gonna go to Michaela Timpson over there. They're gonna steal Michaela.
Mm.
They're gonna
Interesting.
steal Michaela. They're gonna steal Michaela, man.
Interesting.
Athleticism, they need, because AT is gone, they need a rebounder. They need somebody that's going to crash those boards and put it right back up. That got the ability and athleticism to do so, since AT is gone. So those are my two picks. I'm going to stand on it.
So you said Haley and
Haley Van Liff and Michaela Timpson.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you going with you going with Key?
Yeah, go ahead, Key.
Key.
Okay, 7 and 8.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
I'm hoping.
I'm saying goodbye.
What did you say, Keisha?
It's so hard to say goodbye to the song.
Yeah.
Okay,
yesterday.
7 and 8. I'm going with Georgia A. Moore. Honestly, y'all, this 7 and 8. I'm gonna be a little like, because I'm not really that high on these players. I'm just throwing them in Connecticut. So I could be absolutely wrong.
Diabolical.
So Georgia A. Moore, because I'm not high. And shit, I'm cool with them taking Haley Van Liff too. I'm not high on HBL. So I'm cool with them taking Haley Van Liff. Oh, yeah, I'm cool with them too.
Okay. What you
now?
What's
go ahead. Possible is that Anissa Morrow goes there, but I'll be highly upset if Anissa goes to Connecticut.
I'm not even putting that in the air.
I'll be highly upset, but it's very possible that
it's very, very possible, because AT is gone and they missing that type of person.
And if none of those higher teams pick her, she could fall. Ooh, Tahina Pow.
I don't think.
Pow.
It's possible.
I can see Pow.
I would rather go there than the Chicago Sky. I'm not high on Pow because she's too streaky for me.
Well, what you call it at 9 could pick Tahina. LA Sparks could pick her.
Yeah, they could pick. Yeah,
I'm cool with her going to the Sun.
Hey, I'm cool with her going anywhere but Chicago.
You ain't right.
I beg to differ.
he a Pow glazer. Stop it.
I'm not.
What you got, Brad?
Ain't nobody paying attention to him. Ain't nobody. At least of all me, because she's too streaky. She comes and goes too much. But anyway,
you've been saying that listen, let me tell y'all something about Brass. He been saying that shit since last year, so I will give him his 10 toes down. You've been saying, no, I'm saying you say what you say about Tahina since last year.
Yeah.
You stand 10 toes down.
Yeah. Yeah. And the proof is in the pudding. Look at her percentage this year. But anyway.
Go 7
and 8, Brad. I got Haley Van Liff.
Okay.
And Sedona Prince.
Interesting, Brad.
Can't be stopped.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm writing this down, Brad. Sedona
Prince.
No Heart Prince. Okay.
Tall Prince. Been in college for 10 years, Prince.
Oh no, I got in trouble last stream. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that at all.
She got mad experience.
I got in trouble. I can't talk about Sedona. Sedona is a great woman, great basketball player. You did not hear me talk about her bad at all.
She's been playing since the George W. Bush administration.
Shut up. I'm gonna give y'all my pick. You're not gonna get on Sedona.
She a 30-year-old
senior.
I don't want another crash out. We trying to.
I ain't said shit.
Let me give y'all my 7 and 8. You know, You know, I
With your
do
messy
like.
ass. Go ahead.
I do like. You know what? Brass is it brought up some great points. You know why? Go on over there with Haley and Sedona over there in Connecticut. And y'all run that back. You know, y'all run that back with Marina Maber. I'm with you, Brad. You didn't convince me. I go with that. Yeah, because that might be the only one that can keep old Sedona from. Now, will she go 7 or 8?
No.
Uh,
She didn't get invited to the top 16. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. I don't think she is.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's the problem, Brass. It's
I'm just
like
I'm just being messy. That's all.
I
Trolling.
know
No,
you
I know,
are,
I know Brass
but
trolling.
for these purposes, I'm going with you because they could be out there in the desert or wherever it's Connecticut. They could be out there
That's
with
not the desert,
not
Keisha.
the
What?
desert, Connecticut, wherever they at, over there. They could be over there together.
Hey, man.
Thinking of the Phoenix Suns.
I'm thinking of the Phoenix Sun. I show that when I'm thinking about Connecticut Sun. I'm
Like,
sorry. I'm sorry. Wherever they at over there in Connecticut,
Funny.
they could be. But you know, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with that because I don't know what Connecticut doing, y'all. I'm really at a loss. They got Mabry over there in jail.
them
So
people in a rebuild, man.
yeah, I don't know. But I would say those all jokes aside, y'all.
All jokes.
Those two players can go there and make that team their own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the chat makes a great point that I don't care for people. Listen, y'all, let me explain why I don't care for players that I like. I don't care for any player to go there, to be honest, because Connecticut is just kind of like Chicago. They don't have a practice facility yet. Like they got to share their practice court with like weird, like just weird stuff. That's what I mean. I get what y'all are saying, that any player that goes there will get a lot of minutes and burn because they're in a rebuild, and that's good. However, that team is in a rebuild, and the way that they're set up, I just don't think that's fair to the players. That's more so what I meant or whatever, but I get what y'all are saying by, they will get a lot of playing time and minutes on Connecticut Sun.
And also, Key, I think they will stick on a roster if they go there. You know,
Yeah,
I
that's
think the
fair.
coach will have more. You know,
Yeah.
he'll need them. You know, any
Yeah.
other roster it might get iffy. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Brass on that. Even though I know he trolling, but it does kind of make a little bit of sense, so we can see if
Yeah, because
that two man game can
my,
work in the W.
the mock draft got Sanaya Rivers going 8 in most and a few of them.
Mm.
The Bleacher Nation, Yahoo Sports.
I can actually see that too.
Let's see.
I can see Sanaya going to the Sun.
Bleacher Report got her going 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And Tankathon has her going 9th.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
8 and 9 is where it's mostly her going. The only one that
Mhm.
doesn't have her in the top 12 is Sports Illustrated, I believe.
We're about to get to the ninth pick, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna start it off because I'm gonna tell you who I think should probably go ninth.
Okay.
Should be the Pow Pow.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Okay.
What you say, bro, Claude? I think just throw her over there and let her get her shooting right, like Brad said,
Hey,
and
that's her home state.
she can become
You
deadly
ain't
over there.
going
I
to
think.
Hina Pow Pow. No damn well. She a
My
goddamn
ninth
South
pick is Pow
Carolina
Pow to the Sparks.
Gamecock. Okay, listen. I wanted to get something straight with everybody. So everybody, I know y'all hear us doing these picks and everything like that from the draft and Bleacher Report and Tankathon and ESPN and everything. But I'm gonna tell y'all traditionally, which Brass will assess to. He will admittedly say what I'm saying. The 16 that is invited, they are guaranteed to be on the first 20 teams picking.
Wait, bro, Claude. They killing
Can't
me in the
guarantee
chat.
that.
The
Talking about
16
the
invites.
desert.
You
Yeah,
got
never
16
know.
in. I'm talking about. I've been here 55 years, and all of the invites that has been invited by the league, by the National Basketball League, all of those people were picked. There were no such thing as no one being invited that was not picked. So they already have
Oh,
an
you
end
saying that?
spread.
Oh, you saying they're getting picked regardless of whether they go to first.
Regardless or not, you know that, Brass. Come
Oh
on, you've
yeah,
been
yeah,
here
yeah,
long.
yeah.
So
That's
you
no. Yeah,
saying no to
I
no?
doubt about that. Yeah, you're right.
You
I
saying
know
no
a
to
lot of
no?
people forgot about that, but I
Yeah,
gotta remind everybody. So
yeah.
let me go over this again. Paige Beckers, Kiki Arafin, Anisha Merrow, Haley Van Liff, Georgia A. Moore, Soraya Ash Barker. So ain't nobody saying nothing about Soraya Barker,
Okay,
and
I'll
she's
get
one of the
that.
top.
You just wait.
You just wait. It was coming.
Okay, Sanaya, Sonia Citron, Sanaya Fagan,
Man,
Isaiah James, Dominique Malunga, Tahina Powpow, Sanaya Rivers, Madison Scott, Cheyenne Sellers, Aja Civica, and Serena Sundale. Now, it is a confirmation. I'm looking at it right now on US Today. Malunga will be there, brother Brass Cass. She will be there, and Aja Civica will be present at the hall.
Who your ninth pick?
So keep that in mind.
Okay.
My ninth pick, shit. I had to think about everything all over again. This report just came out.
Long train of thought.
He messed his
Yeah,
own
man.
stuff
Cause
up,
no,
Brass.
I mean USA Today just put this out right now. I got it flashed on my phone.
Who is your ninth pick, Claude?
Okay, god damn it, yo messy
Or
ass.
do you want me to come back to you and let you think about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Key,
I'll
who you got
come
at
back.
9?
at 9, I either got Pow Pow or Sanaya Rivers.
I can see that.
LA Sparks is all offense right now. They
Mhm.
need some defense. So I could see Sanaya Rivers going for defense.
Damn
And
it.
then I could see Pow Pow going because she fits their offensive system. So I could see either one.
Okay. Brass.
Pow, pow, pow. Blown to death. You got shot because you knock, knock, knock. Who's there? The South Pacific Hard Rock.
Oh Lord.
Pow, pow. Pow, pow.
Pop out. I
Yeah.
got pop out too.
Pow, pow. Because number one, she's good for marketing because she's from Cali.
Yes, I was saying.
She's a South Pacific Island. I don't know if she's Samoan or
She's some of that in
Tongan or one of them.
Yeah, I think she.
She's Samoan. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and you know they got a big Samoan community out there,
They do.
Absolutely.
and she would galvanize that, and that'll bring even more eyes to the WNBA because other than Peely, and Peely is all the way up in Minnesota, some damn way. Ain't no
She
Samoans in
buried.
Minnesota.
Man, y'all in the chat is off the chain.
So I think Pow Pow will be a good fit for the Sparks, and if she gets that shot consistent because she can play defense too now. A little thick body, tough, and you know those Samoan brothers and sisters, they tough as nails.
They are.
So that's perfect fit for her. I think that's a perfect fit for her.
Okay. Okay. We with you. Do you Bro Claude, are you ready for
Yeah,
your
I'm ready.
ninth pick? Who you got?
I'm ready. I would say Sanaya Rivers
Okay.
or Madison Scott. So Sanaya Rivers because they already got Kiki. Kiki is over there already as a guard forward. But I would say Sanaa Rivers as a solid 2.
Man, you better quit cussing at me.
I know. I'm cussing.
He
Tahina
cussing.
Pow, I do see her going to LA. I do see her going to LA as much as I don't want to admit it.
You see, you need to fix your eyes, bro.
I know. I know.
You know another place, just off topic, we about to get to number 10. You know
Damn,
another
man.
place, another draft have Haley going. They got her going to the Valkyries at number 5. Like, what
Please be
we?
for real.
I'm serious. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's where they at. I mean, that's where they at.
They high on Haley Van Lith.
No,
right
that's
now.
where they at.
Yeah, they got Sports Illustrated has Haley Van Lith going to Golden State.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for.
Brad,
And
listen,
Looking at.
Key, Brad's Taz gonna tell you when you're invited, you're gonna be in the top 16 picks.
She's going to get drafted. I know she's going to get. Listen, that's not
I
my.
just didn't think about 5th.
That's why when y'all brought up Sedona, I said no Sedona that high because she's not in. She wasn't
Yeah.
invited in the top 16.
I just threw it in there.
She's
'cause
gonna
I
get
think-
drafted, but drafting her to the Valkyrie that high
No,
is
hell no.
Sedona Prince is going number 12.
would be a
according to Tankathon.
surprise to me. Is all I'm
Right.
saying. I would be surprised. That's it.
And
I'd be surprised.
Tankathon got Haley Van Lith, but she's not in the top 12. So
Right.
it's all over the place.
It's
Some of
all
this-
over the place. All right, let's get to 10. That's our Chicago Sky. I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna let Bro Clark go. Who you want at 10? Because I know you didn't looked at this 50 million times this Sunday. So who you got for 10?
Her name is Sanaa Fagan.
Oh,
Her name is Sanaa Fagan. I can't get Anisha. I want Anisha Mero, but she not gonna be there. I know she not. That's not reality. But I would love to have Sanaa Fagan there to bag up or to actually be there so that our girl can play the stretch 4-3 that she want to be able to. Because if Miss Joel Embiid, without the hurt and the injuries, she's a big body. She can put the ball down, and she got a mid-range J. Okay? So Sanaa Fagan would be my pick for Chicago Sky, and I'm standing 10 toes down with the 16 that's going to be appearing.
Stand 10 toes down. What you got, Key? 10. Chicago Sky.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
It's okay. Bro Claw was there about 10 minutes ago.
When it comes to the Sky, I seriously, my brain literally evaporates. Like I just everything else I could give you a player, or maybe I'll be like, oh, 2 or 3, this person could go, that person could go. But as soon as you be like, it's the Sky's pick, I'm like, shit, I don't know. They might get some hot Cheetos, a Fanta. Like we don't know.
It's funny.
It might be a draft night trade. Shit, I don't know. But I mean, they could go Sanaa Rivers. They could go Sanaa Fagan at the 10th pick. They could, if they said we don't want to take the chance with Mo Jefferson and they could go Serena Sundell. Because teams do need a point guard and they don't want Serena to fall to another team. So they pick Serena Sundell at 10. Because they don't want to bet on, like I said, Mo Jefferson and Courtney Vandersloot. They say, okay, we want a young PG to come and learn behind Courtney. Maybe she's 6'2", she's tall. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Maybe they do Serena, Sanaya, or Sanaya.
So wait a minute. What's your number one with 10?
I gotta stop looking at the chat. When the shooter gonna say, Key, everybody you name start with an S. Just say this time.
What the hell?
He say just so he sold
Well,
his
I know
shit.
you heard. I heard you say Sundale. I heard you say Rivers. I heard.
Sanaya and Sanaya. So he's saying everybody I said was an S. Yeah, I mean, you said so which one? Like pick one.
Pick one.
I can't pick one. Keisha, that's
Any,
still.
tiny mo, catch a tiger, but
Uh
if you holler, let him know.
let's just
Tiny mo.
Just on what we need. You know what we need. We need a
Yeah,
beat.
who best fits a dire need, like a right now
I
need?
mean, we need literally. We need the reason why we literally need all three of those. We need
But
a
Yeah.
P.
which one is the most dire need? Like we can't do without this built up.
He
First,
mentioned her. He
first,
mentioned her. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Sanaya Rivers.
Okay.
okay. Woman after
Okay.
my own heart. Woman after my own heart.
All right, bro. Brass ass, who you got?
Me and Brad's
With
with
the with the 10th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft, General Manager Brass Tax selects
you.
Serena Sundell, Kansas State. Now, y'all, yeah, that's right. That's what I
I
said.
know. I know.
Serena Sundell, the best pick and roll guard in this draft.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
I
And
need somebody to get Camilla the damn ball. Now, I know my motto is defense, but guess what? Sundell can play defense too. She's not as good as Sanaya.
no,
Mm-hmm.
she's not. And
No, she's
all
not. But I watched I am Zoe Prince's I watched Prince's breakdown of Sundell. She plays better defense than people think. She
Mm-hmm.
she plus she's a 6'2" point guard. Somebody quickly name me another 6'2" point guard in the WNBA. Quick, 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 quick. You can't.
Right.
You can't. Best pick and roll point guard in the country in this draft. I gotta have it because they're rare. I could
Mm-hmm.
find a defender. Ariel Atkins can play defense. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But right now, we need a point guard. That's one of the most eyesore. The biggest eyesore last year was the point guard position. And I know we got Ariel Atkins, but keep in mind, Ariel Atkins naturally is a two.
yeah, but I mean her in court. She that weight ain't gonna be I'm just saying for this year. We know what we finna do next year. I mean, we could cover all holes. Right now, we ain't got no hole at the point guard with Courtney Vanderson there.
Oh, yes, we do because she's old. We
She
need
just showed
somebody
you
for
been
the
all right.
future. We need somebody for the future.
We
And again,
definitely do.
Yeah.
somebody name me at the junior, sophomore, freshman level where there's a 6'2" point guard that can run the pick and roll just about better than anybody in college. Name one.
I
Can't.
mean,
Can't do
Brad.
it. Can't do
Wait,
it.
y'all. Sarah.
Sundell, and y'all can blame Zoe for why I'm saying this, but I watched this breakdown. And if anybody knows point guards, it's him because he played the game himself.
that don't mean nothing to me.
It
That
means a
don't
lot.
mean a
It,
goddamn
it
thing.
means a lot when it's coming
I'm
from him.
born and raised in
It means
Chicago
a lot.
underneath
It,
Isaiah
it,
Thomas.
it means a
That
lot
don't
to
mean
me.
anything.
It
I'm
means a
just
lot
saying
to
to
me.
me, you
It
say
means
that,
a lot to me when
it
I
don't
don't
mean
see
it
Camilla
don't
get the
mean
ball
nothing.
on the fast break,
I
and
got
Dana
pros
Evans
in my
and
family. I
the
don't lose
other
nothing.
guard are throwing the ball off the backboard and not getting Camilla and Angel the ball. The only one that's getting Camilla the ball is Angel. It means a lot
She
to
ain't
me.
gonna be the only. No, she ain't gonna be the only one getting Camilla the ball, bro. Where
I
you
didn't
get
say
that
she
at?
was. I said in the pick and roll, there's
Mm-hmm.
nobody better in this draft, and she's young. Somebody that can learn behind Vandersloot and be the future of this franchise with Camilla and Angel. I'm taking her.
All
Uh,
right.
I,
Y'all ready for
I let
my
you. I mean, shit, there ain't no such thing as
Real
wrong because
quick.
huh?
Real quick. Sarah. Sarah Ashley Barker. I didn't watch Alabama a lot. She plays the three.
Um
she's a 2-3.
Yeah, that's what I was
She's a
about to say.
2-3.
She's
She can play 2. She did play 2 sometimes, but mostly she a big body. She can rebound. She knows how to play. She play hard-nosed defense.
and
Okay, hold on now. Then I
and
might.
that's what leads me to my 10 pick where I
Oh, I'm
am
sorry. I blew up your spot, Keisha.
all,
I blew up
all
your.
flustered right now because let me tell you, I got 2 people. I got Sundell because we do need a point guard. She a big body. But then I have Barker too.
I was
like
just gonna
her.
throw her in there.
So that's my 2. I'm going back, and I like Barker's grit. I like that she's versatile. I like that she go get. She got a shot. She got a bag.
She got
but
spin
we
move.
do need a point guard. So that's where I'm. So me is Sundell / Barker.
She said slash.
That's me.
Key, there's no slashes. There's no slashes. This
Now,
She said
but Brass, but
your
if you
name
tell
ain't
me
Hey,
that
Brass.
Barker, but
your
if
name
you tell
ain't
me that Barker's gonna
nowhere.
be there at 16, which I don't think she's gonna be,
Who, Barker?
yeah.
No, she ain't gonna be there at 16.
So then it kind of makes me go, if I hold my feet to the real fire, it'll be Barker.
Okay.
I think I can go get a point guard somewhere else.
Mm.
But
Ooh.
that's just me.
Ooh. 6'2". Okay. All right.
No, I'm with you. I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
that's
we
why I
can get
had
to the
ask
next
that.
draft with Vandersloot.
She's the same height as Judea Skies Watkins. But go ahead.
I got it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just think we can get to the next draft and maybe I can get Olivia. Never mind. Go
Yeah.
ahead on.
I'm just saying.
So
I
I'm
ain't
going
worried
with
about that
Barker.
shit.
I think that
I'm not worried about no
I think
Sunday.
that's their plan, to be completely
Defense is
honest.
bad enough. Now, Sundale's defense is way better than Olivia's.
I don't want to see. I'm not finna go there. You ain't gonna get me Brass chance to go
I,
down there. I ain't finna go down that road because I already know what that road bring, and I
film,
ain't gonna go talk about that. You know what I'm
film,
saying? I'm gonna leave it where it's at because I already know. I mean,
film,
I know the Kool-Aid. I don't drink that
film
goddamn
don't lie.
thing.
Film
I don't
don't
drink. I drink Pepsi. And
film don't
no,
lie. Film don't
I'm
film
just saying. I
don't
ain't
lie.
going down
Film,
there and drinking no
film don't
Kool-Aid.
lie.
Bro, Clyde, you taking my
Football
Kool-Aid.
Hey,
basketball.
I
Film
gotta be with
don't
my
lie.
baby niece on
Film
that. You
don't
damn
lie.
right.
Film never
Hey
lies.
man, I'm
All the way when
look,
you got
I'm
2
cool
eyes and
with.
you can see, the film can't lie to you.
I beg
Well,
to
no,
differ.
Olivia Miles
The
cannot
film don't
play.
tell
She's not
everything.
great at
We're
defense.
not gonna get
However,
into this
No,
Olivia Miles
cool
debate.
The
with her
film
Not
being
don't
this
our
tell
draft.
point
everything.
guard.
Now you
no,
over here. You know that the film
no.
don't tell everything. Come on,
I'm cool with
Brass.
Olivia being our point guard, though.
When I
The
I
see
think
film
we can
don't
somebody
figure
tell
go
somebody
every
else
by
out.
goddamn
you,
thing.
when I see somebody go right by you, time and time again, that's not a
But the
lie.
film don't tell everything, bro. You know that.
Hey,
It's
I mean, I've
okay.
been
I,
on
We
the
can
court
we can
long enough
disagree.
in
eyes
my
tell me,
college years.
hey, my
I'm
eyes
just
tell me
saying.
they
I'm
play.
just. Hey, look.
If
I'm gonna
somebody
just
can
tell
prove
you
to
this.
me otherwise,
It's a
I'll say
it's
I'm
a
sorry and I apologize. But if somebody can show
I
me on
know.
film
No,
where
we all
Olivia
could be
Miles
wrong.
can play defense,
No,
I
we
will
all could be
definitely
wrong.
apologize. But Prince showed Olivia on defense, and with what I saw on film, she ain't playing, especially at the end of the
Hey
year.
man, like I said, I don't give a damn what Prince. This is Claude and
Hey, hey,
Keisha and
you
Chris
ain't
House show. On this
Can
show,
we
on
show me
this show,
film.
what we doing right here,
You ain't show me
we
on
just
film.
giving our
Oh
opinion
Lord, will y'all
on what
stop,
it
When
is,
Jesus?
Bro
and we
Claude
gonna
showed
keep
me
it
on
right there.
film that Olivia Miles can play defense, I will capitulate. Say,
But
hey, Prince,
Trash
I
her.
would tell
we
Prince
know. My
myself,
thing
hey
is,
Prince,
when it comes
Bro
to Olivia,
Claude
we know
showed
she can
Olivia
play
Miles
defense.
playing defense, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about. But as soon as you show me the film,
Listen. Hold on a
she can play
second.
defense,
Y'all
I will
I mean,
capitulate.
God, y'all listen. Come on, man. Y'all
I
act
mean,
like.
Olivia's not in this
Come on,
draft,
man.
so I
Listen,
mean,
she not even in this draft, so
In
we
this
ain't
Well,
got
draft.
he
to
was
go there.
responding to what you were saying
No,
next
what
year.
I'm saying
If
is,
you,
oh,
if you brought up her name,
it's
so
still her. I mean, Magic Johnson didn't play good defense all the time.
oh Lord, he gonna compare
No,
to
he didn't.
I think he
No,
just
he
talking about
did.
point guards. Sometimes your
I'm
point guards
done.
is not your best
I'm done
defender.
with it.
he had
I'm done with that. I
levels.
don't care. Listen. I've been around and I done seen a whole lot. I'm raised up. Listen, when I say what I'm saying,
Somebody
you're gonna
said
see
turn
them
the
on my
siren
show.
off.
And then
Bro
when you
Clock.
see them on my show, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Because I got access to Isaiah Thomas. I went to his camp for 10 years as a
Show
kid,
me film.
as a child. I don't give a damn
Why are we
about
arguing
none
about
of that.
Olivia
I'm
Miles?
talking
Olivia
about a
Miles,
Hall of
number
Famer.
one.
I don't give a damn. A Hall of
I
Famer,
saw
a
Isaiah
Hall of
play
Famer breaking
defense.
down
That's
film,
another
a
hot
Hall of
button like
Famer breaking
Fulwiley.
down
God
film,
damn.
a
I saw
person
him
that
play
ain't
for the Bad
nobody.
Boys. I knew what the Bad Boys was about. I watched them
I
in
ain't being, I
color
ain't,
because,
I'm
like
just
I
saying,
said, I was a Lakers fan back then. I hated them, and I saw Isaiah Thomas play defense. Now, if you could show me on film where Olivia Miles plays defense, I will shut up, and I will
I don't think that's
apologize to
the
you.
look.
I don't
I
even
don't
know
think
if
that's the
that's the
argument
point.
here,
I don't
though.
Yeah, we're
that
not
wasn't
arguing
even where I
about
was
that
going.
though.
I was saying
Yeah,
that I
like
don't
We
even
just
want to go
I
saying
don't
down
she
think
that
can
that's the
run.
street.
She can run
argument.
it.
I
All
don't.
the other stuff, all I know is that Serena Sundell is the best pick and roll guard in this
Okay,
class,
that's
and she
where I
plays
want to go
way
at.
better defense than Olivia Miles. Let's
God
move
damn, there you go again. She not in this draft. Where the hell is you going, Brass?
because
You're not, I mean, what is you
she
trying to prove
brought
when you
her
keep
name up,
saying
bro. Claude.
Olivia Miles? She's not in
He
this
should
goddamn draft. It don't
he
matter.
should brought her name up, bro, Claude, for next
Who
year.
did?
You said Olivia Miles next year.
On her next year.
I
Then she
all I
that means
said
that
was, look,
she's
hold
not
on, hold on,
in
hold
the
on.
draft.
All I said was maybe we can get to the next draft and pick another point
God.
guard and
Yeah,
Sue
but
can
no,
get
I'm
us
just
through.
saying
Because
she's
I
not
think
in
Sue's
this
gonna get
draft.
us through this year. That's all I said.
Somebody brought her name up.
I
That's
didn't do
all.
it. I didn't
Yeah, I
do
mean
it.
she is catching strays. She is catching strays.
I didn't bring her.
Keisha
Bring
just
her.
said maybe
all
they're gonna pick a point
Yeah,
guard
I
next
didn't
year.
bring her up.
Maybe they
Sis.
don't even
yeah,
pick
that's
one
all I
this
was trying to
year.
say. I'm
Somebody,
sorry.
I,
Olivia, we
I
didn't
agree to
mean for you to
disagree.
catch strays.
I heard somebody say after that, Olivia Miles, and then we burst out laughing, and I made the comment that Sundell plays way better defense than she does, which she does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's all I'm saying. But we can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I know people in the chat was like, Barker,
Hey, if Isaiah James dropped to 10, I'm
talking
cool with
about we
Isaiah
still
James too at 10.
talking about we still got Chicago Sky still got Bantam and they got
Man,
Nurse
we ain't
and they
got
got look.
stop
Let
it.
me tell y'all something, players.
Over Ariel Atkins, though, Keith.
No, that's why she can go 2 to 3. She
Who?
versatile.
Wait,
Talking
who?
about Barker. She was talking
No,
about
no,
oh,
Isaiah James. She said somebody that said Isaiah James be good going 10. She
I'm
plays the
cool
same
with
position.
man, I'm cool with Barker. I'm cool with Isaiah
I'm
James.
cool with her, but we had already picked her to go already.
Yeah, but I mean, if she drops, if because she could drop, I could see I could see her dropping to 10. I'm cool with Isaiah James at 10 too. That's all I
Brass,
was
my
saying.
argument is that I want a big
I
to
just
help
like her
Amy.
playmaking a little bit. I don't know. Moving on.
What are we doing?
Who Isaiah James
Both
I'm
of them. Zaya, I like
and
Barker. I
Barker?
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I just
what
like,
about Angel? We thinking about Angel later on in the draft?
yeah,
yes,
16.
yeah,
That's what I'm not thinking
at
about at
16.
10. I'm thinking 16 and 22. We get our big.
I think we can get a nice big at 16 too. These these
I
these
don't
people,
know.
Michaela is not going in the first round.
I don't know. I I,
I don't think
I would
Fagan's
get.
going in the first round. I could
I
be wrong.
hey,
I could be
I
wrong.
would.
Yeah, I don't think
I,
Fagan going in the first round either, but
hey,
That's just
she
me.
going in them first 16.
That's
She
still
yeah,
not
going
the
in them
first
first
round.
16.
the first round is 1 through 12.
12, fifth,
Yeah,
13, one
she's
through
going in the
13.
16 for sure, but we have the 16th pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one through 13.
Love to get Sanaya Fagan.
I think we can get Fagan at 16.
I think we
That's
can
what
get
I
Fagan at 16.
I don't have to use the 10th on her.
You
I can
think
get
that she
somebody.
listen? So out of all of the ones that's invited, the 16 players that's invited that I'm
Yeah,
looking at on this list, Sanaya Fagan is 16 out of
possibly.
all those people.
Yeah.
There's not one WNBA mock draft that has her in the top 12. Not one.
Not one.
I don't give a damn what they saying. I'm talking about
Okay.
what we
Well,
I
seeing.
we're
mean,
not
she might
gassing
go
you. We're just
higher, but
telling you.
I'm saying I think she will be at 16. She might go higher though.
She might.
She can go anywhere from 13 to 16 or lower.
Right.
I agree with you though, Brad. My whole thing is that it's up in the air for as
Yeah.
It depends on need. It depends on need, and it depends on what teams are looking for. Blase, blah, whoop, whoop.
Just like we think
Because Matty West,
Chicago, just like Brad says Chicago needs a point guard.
yeah,
And
you can find a Sanaya Fagan. You can't find those 6'2" pick and roll point guard. Those don't grow on trees. Sanaya Fagans grow on trees. You can get that.
I told you I had a slash and
Yeah,
you was over there
Edwards.
going. I had a Sundell slash Barker and you told me I couldn't have my slash. I said
No,
that.
listen,
It
I'm gonna
won.
be honest. As far as the point guard thing goes, you could like whoever you like. I do firmly believe, this is me taking my whole mind, all of that. I do firmly believe that they feel confident about Mo and Sloot, which I think is insane.
I think
But
they did
I'm
too.
telling, I would not be surprised if they don't draft a point guard. Is my point. I
But
would not. I think they think that's their least need right now. Seriously.
Because they didn't release him. They could have released Mo.
Are you sure about that, Key?
I think that's how they're thinking. Yes.
Really?
I do feel like they think that Mo and Sloot is good enough. I do not think that they're pressed to get a point guard this year, but I
They
could
not
be wrong.
pressed. No, you're right. They're not pressed to go get no. Listen,
I'm not saying they shouldn't be. I'm saying what
they
they
not.
are, the energy they're giving off.
That's right. They not pressed to do. Listen,
Hey.
we are guard heavy. Do y'all understand that we are guard heavy right now?
They keeping all them guards after camp.
Yeah,
no.
listen, we
That's
are
a good
guard.
question.
Listen, do y'all understand? Listen, we are guard heavy.
Yeah,
And
right.
they not busters. The guards that they have are not busters.
I beg to differ.
Alex Wilson. Look, Alex Wilson slash. You got Mariah Jefferson, but she said you got Ariel Atkins.
That's
Rebecca Allen.
I don't like her.
You got Aurelia Garnton. She played with Camila Cardoso. She did really good. Her average was high. They got her numbers on the Chicago Sky of what she did overseas. Aurelia did really good. She's originally from Rutgers.
Somebody gonna get cut. That's for sure.
Kia Nurse. I'm already high on Kia Nurse. I said it last year. Raz was on the panel over there on Zoe. I said Kia Nurse was gonna be here. Kia Nurse was finna be the MVP of the AU. Kia Nurse is there. Do y'all understand? She was finna be AU MVP. She was second in line for MVP.
Her a guard.
Yeah, she is a guard.
Mm-hmm.
She a guard. She's a 2.
But I consider her a 3. But go ahead.
Yeah, she's a 2. Courtney Vandersloot and Rachel Banham. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the roster that are guards, man. Do y'all realize what y'all doing? Do y'all realize that? That's what you stuck with right now. You got 8 guards. 8 guards.
Okay.
You need a big. This is what's on the roster. I ain't put it there. Chicago Sky roster is there.
We got bigs.
Who we have?
Elizabeth Williams.
That's 1. Angel Reese. 2.
Miller. Angel.
And they picked up Morgan Birch.
Yeah.
Morgan Birch is not. She's a forward 6'4" that has been out of the league.
I know
she's very
big.
thin.
That's a big though. But she's
only 100. She plays small forward. She don't play power forward.
I get where you're coming from, bro, Claude. I just think we can get it at 16. That's all I'm saying.
She plays 3 and 2.
So you think we keeping 8 to 9 guards to start the season?
No, we're not. They got some of these.
No, I'm asking bro.
These mofos fight it out in training camp. And then
I'm asking Bro Claude. Are we going to have 8? I'm asking Bro Claude. Are we going to have 8 or 9 guards at the beginning of the season, game 1?
No.
By the way, y'all sound like we gonna have 8 or 9 guards. The way y'all going?
Just name them.
I ain't heard nobody be glazing over no bigs. The way y'all going, it ain't me. It's
Bro,
y'all keep
you
doing
just said that we don't need any guards because we got 8 or 9 of them. I'm asking you, are we going to begin the season with 8 or 9 guards? You just named them all. Are we keeping all them guards?
I think he froze.
I think he froze.
Are we gonna keep them?
Oh,
I don't
there
know.
you
I ain't Jeff P. I'm
Would you?
just telling you what it is.
Would you?
I'm saying
But
that
I'm
this
asking
is
you though.
all. These are
Would you, okay, let me ask you this:
all
would you keep all them guards?
the people.
Would you? I'm asking you if
First
you
of all, me
would you keep
personally.
all them guards? If you were Paglioka, would you keep all them guards?
Oh hell no.
Oh, okay, that's
I
all I'm saying.
wouldn't. But he picked them, and they on the roster.
Man, because
They just on the roster till training camp, bro, Claude. They gonna fight it out in training camp.
most of them are training camp invites and trades that we made to get other players, and I highly doubt that he's keeping. I don't even think he's keeping half them guards.
Because I think you can only hold 12 on the roster, right?
Thank you.
And
So
we
yeah,
already got like
13.
13 players,
13.
and we about to draft 3, so somebody got to go. 3 or 4
It's
of them got to
13.
go.
hey, I was about to say more than one got to go.
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them got to go.
And Rachel Banner, man, get out of here.
Listen.
Get out of
So,
here.
hey, so what I'm saying is to say we got all of those guards that's here. That's there trying to get their spot on the Chicago Sky. Okay. Elizabeth Williams, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, and Rebecca Allen as a forward. That's 4 bigs. That's it. On your team. That's asinine. That's asinine.
So you want 6 bigs? Is that what you're saying?
You should have on any team 6 to maybe 7 bigs.
Who in the
They can
league
play
has that many?
from small forward, to center, because now the small forwards can play the 2 and can play just like he just said, Kia Nurse.
So we do have 5 because Michaela Onyenwere is a forward.
She a forward.
She a small forward.
But she a small forward.
Right, that's what you just said, bro.
I said we should have 6 to 7.
Look.
We have 8 guards though.
We do need a
We're
big.
not keeping 8 guards, bro, Claude. We're not keeping 8 guards.
Of course we need a big.
That.
I just think we can get it. Key. Of course we
Listen to
need a
me,
big.
man.
I just think we can get it later in the draft. That's all I'm saying.
Could get it. Look, I think we could get it the big at 16. I do think that. I do think we could get the big at 16. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they listen. I could see them drafting a 2, 3, or a 4 at 10. Is
Me
my
too.
point. I will be surprised if they get their point guard at 10. If they are going to get a point guard, I will be surprised because of how they're acting. They're idiots,
Absolutely.
but they're acting like Mo and freaking Sloot is going to get us through. Y'all realize the only reason why we got a huge reason why we got Ariel Atkins was because of Courtney Vandersloot. That was for her to sign. She said, you have to go get me an all-star. They went and traded the number 3 pick for Ariel. So obviously Sloot has a lot of say-so for whatever reason. So I personally think that they plan on letting her run the show and then Mo Jeff getting spot minutes. I think it's stupid, but I don't think that they're pressed to get a point guard. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Key. If you were to ask me, Brass, do you think Paglioka is going to draft Sundell? I would say hell no.
Right.
That was my point.
Because
that was my point,
this is not what we're doing. You're saying who would I pick?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not.
I'm off.
Yeah, it was just what I would do.
I didn't say Paglioka was going to pick her.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to pick Sanaya Rivers because I don't believe what he said, which is at the top of the thing where Keisha asked the question. Do you
I
believe
mean,
Paglioka is going to draft Sanaya Rivers based on what he said in
me,
that
he was the
interview?
same way.
I
No,
started off this
because
conversation with
no
that.
general managers talk about players that they're actually going to pick unless they have the number one overall draft, which is Page. Unless they have the number one overall pick, where it doesn't matter who they say because nobody can pick before them. It doesn't matter. But when you're at the 10th pick, general managers say any damn thing.
Yeah, they do.
You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if he picked Georgia Amore.
I wouldn't put
Say
it
it
past
again.
him.
I will throw
Get ready to throw.
oranges, apples,
get,
tomatoes, eggs, rotten eggs.
get ready to
at
go
the
to
damn
jail, bro,
stand.
Claude.
I mean,
But if
Tell
you
you,
was
man,
to
y'all
ask
be
me
ready one day.
who
It's
I
gonna be a
think
wild ride.
I go against what I've been
I'm
saying
so
all
glad
year
Brass Taz.
about Sanaya.
Look, Brass
So,
Taz. I'm so glad Brass Taz that this is almost over, brother. They got us. They gonna have us. Nigga, you shut up. Nigga, you shut up. Nigga, oh no, nigga. You shut up, nigga. No, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm
And y'all
saying?
have me
He
and
got us
Q
so
refereeing.
listen,
Calm
Jeff P got us all fucked up around here.
I mean, he gonna make a fool out of all of us. It's okay. We all gonna have egg on our face.
wait,
It's
hold
okay.
on,
good.
y'all.
Jeff P is an asshole.
Because we
And
already
you on
had
the
3 hours,
goddamn
26
you
minutes.
on the goddamn clock.
Let's
Me and Brass
finish.
got your ass on the clock.
I'm done, Keisha.
Who we got at 11 and 12?
Okay, you want 11 and 12?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish out the first round. Hold on, let me go back around here.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Who's at 11? Hold on. Is it the Lynx? Hold on.
Yeah, what's the
here's
team?
the links.
It's the Lynx at 11. Who y'all got for number?
Boy.
Who y'all think Cheryl Reeves gonna run up on?
This is murder.
You know what? Who has she signed? She signed a guard. She signed that guard from Indiana, and she signed another player. She could. You know what, bro, Claude? We might have been overzealous, so we gonna see. But she could do Sanaya Fagan.
Interesting.
They needed a big last year. Like that's why they lost. To be completely, they needed a big.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, they could do Sanaya unless there's another big I'm forgetting, y'all. I just don't think any of the other bigs fall that far.
I think it's Fagan is 6'3", right?
Yeah, she's 6'3".
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure they need a big. Okay. Oh, Tulip said they got a big from France, 6'4". Okay. Well, then Dorka might come back healthier. Okay. I mean,
Zanadella Zana. Oh yeah.
You know, I know you said Fagan, but you know what I was thinking? That what that girl name?
Maddie
what about
Westbelt?
that Sifka lady?
Sifka. She's a small forward 2 guard.
Yeah.
She's just tall. She could play the 2.
Get her too.
She shoot.
She's a stretch.
Yeah, she's a
she
stretch.
could get her too because they lost Xander Lassini.
Yeah.
She could get her too.
That was my
Hey, Brass, what you think about that Civica?
What you think about at 11, Brass?
That's where I got her going. I got her going to her or that Josite from
now Josite is cold. Josite
now
is
them
cold.
I don't know if they're coming over. Malanga has confirmed, but them I don't know about.
Malanga confirmed and the other one confirmed.
But the mock drafts got them. Some of them got them picking Haley Van Lev. Some of them got.
I can't see Cheryl picking Haley.
Me neither. I don't see that at all.
No, Cheryl ain't picking no Haley.
And Justin
Haley,
man.
Another one has Sarah Ashley Barker going there.
Hey, but you know what though? Key, hold on, Key. Hey, Key.
Yeah.
Remember Haley and what's the coach name over there? What's the Lynx coach?
Grizz Nation say we need Bree Hall.
Cheryl Reeves.
Cheryl Reeves,
You know, Haley and Cheryl Reeves got a good relationship. They played. She
Oh,
played. This is her third USA over.
Oh, that
She's
is the
in Paris.
3-on-3
No, they
Olympics.
3-on-3. She
Right,
praised Haley. She
right.
praised. Remember that, Raz? She
Yeah,
praised Haley for
yes.
gutting it out and was
Mm.
short. This is her
Well,
third.
that's what a couple of these mock drafts have her going there. But mostly they got
They got a
Ashley
good
Fairbar.
relationship.
I'm going with.
I don't know.
I'm with
I don't know,
Sifton.
but they got a good relationship. That's all I was telling you, Keith.
But I can see Fagan because they do need another big body.
Keisha, don't
Somebody
you be
that
giving
can
away my
bang.
big.
Well, I mean,
then you
she
might be
needs
right.
somebody
See,
she can
but
bang
this
with.
goes to your argument. We said what we said. Now you might be right that we letting these bigs drop because even Dallas is number 12, and Dallas probably could use a big too.
Yep.
So you
Oh
might be
yeah,
right.
that gets us to number 12. Who Dallas picked? They need a big. They
not
need
gonna
a
be
big.
there. Listen, they not gonna be there at 16. Not the cream
I mean,
of the
Dallas
crop.
probably need a couple. No, they got Maddie Seagrass. They got Maddie
They got
Seagrass.
Maddie.
Hey, Brass.
They're gonna
So
have
the
Paige.
cream
They're
of the
gonna have
crop in the
Enrique.
forwards
Who
is
else they have? They
Sanaa
still got a
Fagan,
big. They got
Dominique
They got
Malungo,
Alyssa Smith and
Kiki
Crash Out.
Paraffin,
yeah, Crash Out McCown.
and
Yes, but that's it. That's two.
that's it.
Who's the other two bigs?
They need a big then.
Aja
Why
Civica.
a couple of these draft mock drafts have them getting Sedona Prince.
Yeah, a lot of them have them getting Sedona.
God damn.
Yeah, a lot of the mock
Man,
drafts
she's not in the top 16. I don't know why they keep doing this.
I don't know either,
The
but
She
big
did not get invited anyway.
key, you cannot teach size. They
take
don't
forever.
care. If
She
she's
is.
big, if
Listen to
she's
me.
big, they're
Prince
going to
Prince did
draft
not get
her.
invited in the top 16, so she's likely not
I'm
getting picked in
saying
the top 16.
in the
And
top
Prince is
Sometimes
garbage.
girls get
She's
is
a
sometimes
trash
pick when they're not
6'7"
there.
big. She's trash. She's garbage.
Not trash.
she say
Yes.
Hey,
Sedona Prince is
Brass.
trash. She
Hey,
struggles in the
Brass.
post.
Okay,
She
well
really
then,
don't got footwork. She
Hey,
do got a
Keisha.
mid-range. I'll give her that when she want to
Mhm.
use it, but she struggles in the post. Maddie Westbell is not a good defensive player, and Maddie Westbell was giving her fits when TCU went against them. She was struggling against Maddie Westbell.
Key,
Sedona is trash. That is the end of my little thing.
key.
that's the
I
end of
know,
your rant.
but you know, NBA and WNBA coaches and GMs always think that they can make players better because that's their ego. You cannot teach size. Sedona Prince is a big body. At worst, they think that she could be a backup that could come in for a few minutes and
Absolutely.
just lean on people.
That's just how they think.
At best, she's a serviceable big that could get them 5 to 6 points and a few rebounds per game.
I agree.
Okay, that's how GMs think.
Let me say something else, y'all, before we get up out of here. Let me tell y'all something. The one player we didn't talk about, which I think is going in the first round, is Madison Scott from Ole Miss. We didn't talk
No, I
about
had
her.
her up high. Remember, I said
Uh-huh.
don't be surprised if they have her up in the top 5 or
They
6.
got her listed as a small forward / power forward at 6'2".
She's the same height as Sundell.
So
See, wherever she goes,
where
so
we think she going?
a few of these players, including Madison Scott, the worst thing for them is that the WNBA has not caught up to the NBA yet. It's just not there yet. It will get there, but it's not there yet. These players are the Sanaya Rivers, the even Cheyenne Sellers, the
Big
Madison Scotts. They're extremely talented, actually, because
Mhm.
they can play multiple positions and do multiple things. But the WNBA is not positionless yet.
Right.
So they don't know what to do with these players or where to draft them or what am I going to do with them
But
because
no kid is
they
going to start
want to
somewhere, though.
draft them and then force them to be a to or like only do this or only when it's like they could do all that shit. They literally can do all of
Don't
that.
want to start somewhere though, Keith. Somebody got to start the trend somewhere, and you know there's a team out there that's going to
And you
start.
know what's funny? The team might be. It might be. How advanced is that coach in Connecticut?
You
He
talking
could be
about the
one.
international
This is
coach?
first year. This is first year.
But how advanced of a coach is he, bro, Claude? Do you know? I don't know
They
him
said
as
that
a
he
coach.
came from college. I don't know. I didn't read up all the way.
No, he
on it.
came from the Belgium national team.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's say the
No,
Belgium
but he
team
also
plays.
taught college ball.
Oh,
too.
did he? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the Belgium team plays positionless basketball. He'll be the one to do it. Like he'll be the one to understand. You know what I'm saying? It just got to be a coach that's like, I get what we could do
What
here.
about the new coach for the Sparks?
Oh, you know, all I know about her, she has up tempo offense. I don't know if she's a positionless person. I
But
don't know that about her, but
usually
that's possible too.
positionless
It could be
basketball
her.
teams
It could
play
be
up
the
there.
Atlanta dude. It could be the Atlanta dude. I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I would think Seattle, if they draft whoever, actually, let's be clear, whoever draft Malonga is gonna understand because you're not gonna make Malonga just a pure 5. Her ceiling is not a pure 5.
Usually positionless teams are up tempo. So if teams that's because Seattle's an up tempo team, Los Angeles is an up tempo team. I think Dallas is trying to move to that
There
direction.
we go.
And I don't know about who else. The Sun might go in that direction, but it's going to start
He's
somewhere.
obsessed with you.
I know. No, I think it's gonna start soon for sure, Brass. And I it just hit me. I'm like, wait, no, whoever
Y'all
takes
talk about
Malonga.
going again.
I'm sorry. Keep going, Brad. Don't
Uh,
stop.
You know, Goon is a troll.
Talking about just take Key on a date already, man. I'll punch Goon in the face on sight. I swear to
Punch
God.
him in the neck. Damn,
I'm talking
Goon.
about chop him in the
Shoot
throat.
your hey, Goon.
I would chop Goon in
You
the
up here,
throat. I
Goon?
swear.
I knew where you was going because I'm an old dude. I'm an old guy, but I just wanted her to call it on out.
The moment I
I'm an
see him,
old
Keisha,
dude.
I don't want to hear a word. Just chop him straight in the throat. Get
You're
on
so
my nerves.
violent. You're so violent, Keith. Will you stop shooting that little pea shooter?
All right, but I'm doing overtime, y'all. Tomorrow, this was awesome. Great show, full
Yeah,
court
we about to
trio.
get
Thank
up out
y'all
of
so
Love
much for
y'all.
having me on the panel.
It was love. It was love.
And
with
Go
you.
lay down, Key. And
yeah, you know I'm
Hey,
I'm not gonna
Brass,
give Goon
much.
your number.
always, man. You
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah, I gotta get.
Hey, I
I
love the old
start
heads.
overtime
The
at
old
9
heads
a.m.
come. We
All right,
always
go home.
talk.
Go
Me
to
and Brass
go to
talk like
bed.
we two old uncles.
Thank you
We
for
be on the
coming,
front porch.
Key.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Me and
Shout
him
out to Full
always
Court
get
Trio.
along.
Have a good night, Brass Tacks.
Love y'all.
Happy birthday,
Okay,
KSAP.
Sap.
Have a
He
great night,
laid out
y'all.
on
Bye,
somebody's
Man,
chat.
he
See
drunk
porch.
y'all
still.
later.
All
Sure.
right, bye, Key.
Hey, talk
Yeah.
about you and Prince's show before you leave now,
Oh, go ahead.
Key.
Oh, I mean, excuse the takeover on Wednesdays. Y'all come through. Excuse the takeover on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all come to Full Court Trio
And shout
Wednesdays
out
and
to Prince.
Fridays.
Shout out to Prince.
Shout out to Zoe.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
I'm out. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, share. My and my brother Bro Claude, the
You
ginger
already
man.
know.
Make sure
Brass
y'all go to
tack.
his channel and get that done. I'm out, y'all.
Love
All
Peace.
right,
y'all. Love
see
y'all
y'all
so
later.
much. Love
Keisha, do
y'all.
you see what this fool said?
Who?
Goon the
Goon.
shooter, Key just want to
Got
touch
them
me.
hearts.
Man, good night.
Go to bed, Key. Go to bed.
Good
He
night,
gonna
He
because
see
he
just
that.
gonna
want
keep
to
me
touch.
up here upset.
Oh
Oh my God,
Lord,
good
we
night.
gone. Bye. We out. We
Bye.
out.
Go to
We out.
bed. Hey, bro, Claude, did you ever pick who number 12 was? Hell, no. Hey, guys, look, we about to get up out of here. It's time to go to bed. We working on 3 hours and 39 minutes. We hope y'all enjoyed yourself wholeheartedly. We enjoyed conversing with you guys in the chat and with my panel. Thank y'all for coming through. Look, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button on the way out the door. If you haven't subscribed to all of our channels, please subscribe to all of our channels. I mean, please subscribe to all of our channels because hey, we want to give y'all good content. We are here, man. We are here for you. Bro, Claude, what you did? Click clack by mistake.
Yeah, I click clack. Hold on a
Hey,
second. Hold on a second.
if y'all got any super chats y'all want to give, please hold on. Let me go and do this right.
Donation. It's a donation. I thought it was the trash. Don't be hitting on me. Put some money in, stupid ass. I whoop your ass, Clarence. Don't call me now. Watch it. You tall black motherfucker. There's women up inside. I don't give a fuck about that. Ain't nobody give me nothing. Ain't nothing going on.
Hey,
There's
support
women up
us.
inside. Ain't nobody gave me nothing.
Ring up Revenue T. You so crazy. Ring them up, Bro Claude. Hey, Revenue T say much love. Thank y'all for the show. Ring them up,
Love
Bro
y'all,
Claude.
love y'all. I did. I mentioned Isaiah James early.
Yeah, we did. Tanya, we mentioned her like 5 or 6 somewhere up there.
I said number 6 to number
6, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we mentioned Isaiah James going to
Tanya, you know I'm on it. I said she might throw the monkey wrench.
Yeah, we said Isaiah James was gonna go to who did we say? We said to the Mystics. We surely did.
Yeah.
That was earlier in the show.
That's right.
Okay. Ring them up.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Hey.
Thanks, Cart Blanco.
Appreciate it, Kurt Blanco. Appreciate
for the super
it.
sticker. Ring them up.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Take it, bro.
Hey.
That's for you.
Hey, I love you. I love you. Hey, listen.
Revenue T say for you, Unc.
Listen. Bread makers is in the building. Always, Keisha. You better recognize that my bread makers is here. Listen, loving you and doing what we need to do. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick.
Go ahead.
This is the network of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. With my main man, KSAP, put this together and put us together as a community. We are here to represent. We are here to represent the best podcast that is on the airways. I said it hands down. You are here to give your opinion. And listen, your opinion to us ain't right or wrong. It's what it is, and we move on. So, I see all of y'all in the chat. We don't mean to offend anyone. The people on the panel, they gave their honest opinion. Our people on the panel gave their honest opinion of what's going on. These are the invites that I'm glad you read my mind. See, you know something. You off that yellow bus. You on the front step.
What?
You on the front step. So as y'all can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bigs, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bigs out of 16 is in the draft class that they asked to come. They invited. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not a lot of bigs to throw around. Quality bigs. I don't just want no damn big just to say we fill in the damn space for Angel. I want a big that's used to producing. And in my argument about Sanaa Fagan is that Dawn Staley prepares her girls to go in as a role player, just like we saw our girl Asia came here. She came in as a role player. And Asia Wilson developed into the MVP of the whole entire league. But she came in able to play with others, blend in and be that piece. As she been 7 years in the league. So she clamped her way up to be MVP. But Dawn Staley, once again, she makes players come in ready to be pro. She's always doing. And nobody said nothing about Bree Hall. I'm offended.
Yeah, she not even
She wasn't
in the
invited.
16. She wasn't
And
invited.
she wasn't even on the list. I'm offended.
Oh, ring up Court Blanco.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Hey, shout out to Kurt Blanco. I appreciate he say 100 strong. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, Goon? I'm just saying.
They didn't say anything
said
about Bree Hall. Yeah.
nothing. I'm offended. She's 6'2". She's 6'1.5". Lockdown. She a seatbelt queen. She been there for 4 years. She's a 2-time champion. She got 2 rings. I'm offended with the politics. So this is what I was talking about last year, Sister Keisha, about the politics and the political part of it. You mean this girl that attended school, she did everything right. She a 2-time champion. She did exactly what her coach asked her to do. She's a lockdown defender, as we saw, and I called it out. So those narratives, remember them narratives? Narrative, and then come to find out, oh, Bree Hall is a lockdown defender, right? So
I know.
It's real hard, man.
I'm gonna tell you. Can I give you a flip side to that?
Go ahead.
I get where you're coming from. Trust me, bro. I get you. But sometimes in the Dawn Staley offense, it's hard to see the individual accolades.
That's true.
So sometimes the scouts miss it because they're like, nobody rises above the fray. They're all kind of like just here. So then with that system running so seamlessly, you would think it'd be like, look, they go to the championship game every year or go to the Final Four every year. You would think those players would be picked every year. But because nobody gets to rise to the top, gets to set, put it like this, they don't get to set themselves apart. The scouts, they don't see those players in that way. They don't see their whole game. They're like,
I hope
okay,
she get an invite. I know she'll get an invite, but I mean,
yeah,
we could use a Bree Hall, can't we? Can't we? To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, Sister Keisha?
Yeah, she's
with all the riffraff that we got.
I know. I mean, trust me, I know.
I mean, damn.
He said, "Damn."
Like, I mean, what y'all think? How did she been able? She been there 8 times. 8. She won 4. She lost 4. She been there 8 times in the last 8 years. She been, and I don't get it. Why they looking over these girls? That's being. I mean, they not, to be fair, they not looking over Pow Pow. To be fair. But Raven, Bree Hall,
But Pow Pow has a skill that other people don't. I mean, she can hit that 3 ball. She has a skill that stands out. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. But
with the bigs, they're just kind of like, if they don't see like Asia Wilson talent big or Camila Cardoso big, dominant big, if that big in that South Carolina system is just playing in that system and is not dominant,
what was Sanaa Fagan's average?
They don't. You see, because they're comparing it to what came before. You know, they had Aaliyah Boston. She was dominant, bro, Claude. Like I said, Asia Wilson was dominant. Camila Cardoso was dominant. When they came in the game, you knew they were in the game. Yeah. Sometimes it hurts you when, you playing, you doing everything that the coach tell you to do, and you fitting in seamlessly, but the game doesn't change because you're there. And those scouts are looking for game changers. I used to tell my kids all the time, you have to be able to change the game when you step on it. If you don't change it, if everything is status quo, status quo, scouts will look over you because they're like, I can get that person dime a dozen. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I can get that person again. There's nothing, spectacular. Unfortunately, that system sometimes makes them look that way. Whereas you can say, I know you be hating, I know you be telling me about my Tigers, but I'm gonna tell you this. That Kim Mulkey system, because she's not really running a complete system. Look at me, bro, Claude. Everybody gets to do individual stuff. So you see it more, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I think it's bad because they go to the Final Four every year. You would think those players would get picked all the time, guys, but that's not how this really works sometimes, especially when they I know y'all think look, especially when that stuff go down like that. So I think that's what's going on with some of the South Carolina players, because I know Bree Hall didn't get an invite. Fagan did, and I like Fagan. I do like Fagan, but I think
I'm here.
Oh yeah, I think Bree Hall didn't get one, but Fagan did. But I just think sometimes they don't get to set themselves apart from the system. At LSU, everybody's set apart. Sometimes that's to a detriment, bro. Claude.
That's a detriment.
Yeah,
and
sometimes
that's
it's to
what
a
her
detriment.
That's what her Haley. That's what her, because she would have been better going going to the Gamecocks than going to LSU. Even though I believe that she would have had to do exactly what she had to go to TCU so that she could play her game.
But bro, Claude, Kim runs a system where you supposed to figure it out as a player, right? She's not really
but that don't work.
And then some people work better in a system. That's why Fulwiley, we started off this whole thing about Fulwiley, because she's a playground type of person. She'll probably fit well with Kim, because Kim will let her do her thing. Now we'll let get the bad habits out of her. Maybe not. But sometimes experience is the best teacher. It depends on the player. It could go either way. You know what I mean? Because I do agree. Don has been trying to teach her the fundamentals, how to play, the right way.
Nigga, you ain't listening.
Right. Like, she's just not listening.
Look at how she traveled. Y'all was big on that. I was like, no, she don't travel that much. And then the last 5 games that we watched.
The last 5 games.
The last 5 games, y'all, you was like, see, bro, Claude, travels with the ball. I say, because you could get lost up in how magical she is.
Yeah, you can, because it's so spectacular. You like, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? So you missing the turnovers. Just like the Caitlin Clark people, I will say, because y'all know I love Malaysia. I glaze over Malaysia, pow.
I mean, you get lost in the threes.
You get lost in those.
You like, oh Lord, she's shooting from the logo.
She 3 for 3. She 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? That's just how Pow shoots. She don't take unnecessary shots, and she don't miss a lot. You feel what I'm saying? She was 62% damn near last year, right?
Right.
She ended up 49% as the tournament went on, but she was damn near. We were bragging. I was bragging about that, about how when she started off the season. So she pretty much, her AZ Fudd is people that are looked for to shoot the ball, but far as putting the ball and patting that ball. Y'all heard me talk about patting that ball. Malaysia Fulwiley is one of them patters, you know what I mean, that I like to see put that ball down on the floor and do her thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm with you. I mean, it's beautiful to watch sometimes. It's beautiful to watch. Sometimes but see, the thing about it is, that's the thing. You got to take the good with the bad when it comes. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the good with the bad when it comes to players like that.
It's like
Okay.
real crazy.
Yeah.
I don't get it because at the end of the day, we gonna end it with Fulwiley. We started with Fulwiley. We gonna end it with Fulwiley. You have to trust the process, because the process has always came through. It came through with every last one of Don highlighted players.
Mm-hmm.
Pow Pow is there. She didn't have a big average this year, but she stayed so intact in the system that people say, oh no, she could play in my system and she would do well in that system.
Right.
That's why I said that Dawn gets her players ready for to go into the game as a systematical player. So how many professional basketball players Don Staley has coached into the WNBA?
A lot of them. Yeah.
So she has a track record of getting you over. Look at Alicia Gray. Look at Letitia Odemeyer. Look at how Letitia is playing. Tiffany Mitchell. Look at her. Tiffany was the same type of player that Malaysia was. Tiffany got handles, but Don cracked her out of just showboating.
Right.
Shoot the ball, Tiffany. Shoot the ball. Look at people forget that Tiffany Mitchell was a Gamecock.
Mm-hmm.
Since y'all got her on the fever. You feel what I'm saying? That's a Gamecock. Asia Wilson. Aaliyah Boston. Camila Cardoso. Letitia Heineman. Come on, man.
I know.
Y'all, Alicia Gray. So they got a narrative. Oh, Don can't coach only bigs. You a damn lie. You a damn lie. You're lying. That's fitting your narrative. Don got high profile players. If you trust the process, and look at how Tiffany Mitchell just let that ball go. Quick.
Yeah.
She could dribble, but she'll let it go. She letting it fly. She dribble, let it in the air. She gonna chuck it. Because remember now, Tiffany Mitchell up at the Gamecocks, you know I'm a Gamecock man. Tiffany Mitchell used to dribble. Don used to be like, God damn it, stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tiffany Mitchell, y'all, if y'all remember Tiffany Mitchell back in the college days, she was dribbling. Don Staley used to have a damn heart attack.
I know.
Pass the ball. Shoot the damn ball. Pass it or shoot it. Don't be doing all that. And Malaysia don't want to trust the process. And just because she don't want to trust the process, that don't mean that my baby mama had flipped. No, she didn't.
No, Dawn fine. Her track record speaks for itself, bro.
No,
Dawn
but you see them
fine.
in the highways, they talking that shit right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a Tiger fan, so we used to that shit. You know
what I'm saying?
She'll be all right.
She didn't do what Neil Abbey did. She didn't fumble like Neil Abbey.
I know.
She ain't Neil Abbey and Case. Both of them ain't got no damn team now because they horrible ass one-sided coaches. Everybody left UCLA. Everybody left Notre Dame.
Yeah, everybody left UCLA.
Everybody left UCLA. Everybody left Notre Dame. That shows you about that coach.
Yeah.
Case Carlson, get your ass out of here.
Hey, bro, Claude, we going on 4 hours.
Okay, we didn't hit the mark. We hit the mark.
We didn't hit the mark. We getting up out of chat. We love y'all.
If you want to send a super chat or a super sticker or cash out me and Keisha, I appreciate it. We thank y'all. We thank y'all so much. We don't want to get hollered at the boss. Keisha, hit it.
Hey, we love y'all. We out of here. Peace. Have a good night. Stay there, bro. Have a good night, y'all.